Hello and welcome to the ArchieLuxury live stream Friday night appearance. I advertised that Bear would be coming, and Bear very graciously agreed to come on. Very quickly, I got a special shout out. I got to give a shout out. To sunny Westmoreland from Florida, from Monster Vape Labs. They're the biggest vape company in the world, Monster Vape Labs. And I just want to say thank you for watching and for your support. So that's sunny Westmoreland from Florida, Monster Vape Labs. And I got to tell you, vaping is a hell of a lot more healthier than those nasty nicotine sticks. We got to get a vape for Stefano. He's got to start vaping. Get off the sticks. Okie dokie. Today we got a very special program. Very, very special program. I believe we may have Lolex joining us. And I got to be totally honest with you, Bear. I personally would like to apologize to Lolex. Oops.
So would I.
Speak of the devil. Hello, Mr.
What's going on?
Lolex. Firstly, Lolex, I would like to, just before you start there, I would like to apologize to you. I threw you under the bus numerous times. I didn't really trust or like you. I was manipulated by a 22-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I would like to apologize. And I just wanted to, first thing you very graciously said you'd come back on. I just wanted to say sorry. So Bear, what did you want to, let's let Lolex speak, or did you want to say something, Bear, to start with?
Just to start, I'll be very short. I already apologized to Lolex on the WhatsApp. And can you hear me okay? I don't know if
We can hear you perfectly.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So, Lolex, as you know, I am actually taking full responsibility, because just saying that I was manipulated is not excuse. You and I went, as you said, 12 rounds. And it was, you were worthy opponent. We had a good fight, if nothing else. And
we said some stuff.
Oh, no kidding. But all kidding aside, I think that you were attacked for no valid reason. And I think you did not deserve to be attacked. So I apologize for that publicly now in front of everyone. And I hope that we can continue with friendship, and that we can have a better understanding and enjoy each other's company, talk watches when this drama settles, because ultimately we love watches and we love talking about it.
Yeah, Bear, thank you for saying that. And Archie, you know, I appreciate you guys reaching out and apologizing to me. And yeah, it sucked what happened, and I didn't understand why it was happening. But now that everything has came out, I'm at a loss for words about it, to be honest
Just
with you.
very quickly, Dis Jerez, Dis $6. It's Friday night with the Pontiff. Thank you so much, Dis. There, we'll be opening the stream up soon, but I just want to spend a little bit of time with Lolex and Bear. These are premium leads. These are the
before we go further, Paul, there is Showcase Watches, very large donation.
Yes,
that should be acknowledged. There is also.
I will. I'm getting onto that now. Blue Shirt Buddha, $2. It's Friday Night Live with the Pontiff. That's Blue Shirt Buddha. Thank you, Blue Shirt Buddha. Happy birthday, and we're praying for you. CB, $20. Bear, you look quite handsome tonight. He's always handsome. The Bear is handsome.
CB motivated me to look better.
Okay. There we go there. And we've got Dis Jerez, Dis, 15 shekels. Save My Life, Arch and Bear. Drop a link. We'll be dropping a link very soon. And Showcase Watches, £90. Wowzers. Hey, Arch, been missing in action recently, but just managed to get caught up on all the drama now. Wowzers. Bit of a bigger super chat today as I've missed a few days. Enjoyed the drama. Get Tim back. He's a good entertainer who's faking it till he makes it. His ratings gold for you. We'll talk about that a little bit later there. Too. Yes, very, very, very much there. Quickly there. Zhao Wee, $3. Make Bear and Lolex regular. They're welcome back anytime they want. And Tattoo, $2. Lolex was there when AC3 was all alone. Good man, yes. Okay, sorry, you wanted to say your story. What did you want to say, Lolex? Tell us what happened. Please tell the audience.
Yeah, and Bear, please jump in when I'm missing anything, because to be honest with you, I was kept in the dark throughout the entire situation, and I didn't even find out what really happened until probably about a month ago. So
I will absolutely support the story.
So pretty much what happened was Marco has a birthday stream, right? And what does he raise, like 40 grand or something like that? 40
in his 40, birthday 50. Stream, it was close to 30,000.
30, but then I don't know.
30 plus he got the watch at cost, so that's worth another 10 Canadian, so that's 40 grand.
So he does.
If you consider the watch, if you consider the watch at street price, Bear, what do you think?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it doesn't really make a big difference in a store if it's 30 or 40.
Okay.
Well, so pretty much he does pretty well for his birthday stream, right?
Yeah.
And we were all happy for him. We're like, oh, that's awesome. You know, this young kid's getting a Batman. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So then a month later is my birthday, and Tim goes, we should do a birthday stream for you. And I go, okay, I don't think anyone's going to give me money, but okay, let's do it. So we do the birthday stream, and it goes well. I think after taxes and like PayPal fees and everything, I got around like $600 or something for some scotch and whiskey. So we get the birthday stream, and I think everything's great. Little do I know that like Marco was like embarrassed about the money that he got for his birthday, which rightfully so. That's a lot of, hold on, why am I by myself? Okay. He was embarrassed for his birthday money that he got, which, you know, rightfully so. That's a lot of money. I would be embarrassed if I got that much money. It's a lot. And pretty much what he did was, wasn't he like Bear? Wasn't he going to you and saying things like, why is he getting money?
During the actual live stream on Tim's channel, he continuously texted me and said, this is disaster. This is terrible. This is a guy whose dad gives him everything he has. He's got Porsche and everything, and he needs money. Tim is full of you know what, and ultimately starts hyping me that I need to do something about it.
Yeah, there were group chats that were like made separately to talk specifically about me.
That came after.
That was specifically to talk about me and what was going on.
Right.
Saying things like I was siphoning money from Archie. I was just like a snake trying to get money out of his pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, could not be further than the truth. Like, I wasn't expecting anything. I was shocked that it did happen. And then when I did get it, Tim came to me the next day and was like, you should pay some tribute to Archie because you wouldn't have gotten anything if it wasn't for him. And I was like, okay, that's true. So I did give, I think I gave some money for a bottle, or I was trying to buy Archie a bottle and I couldn't do it because of PayPal. So I started, you know, throwing super chats his way. And it was just like super weird because I didn't understand why, Barry, you got so mad at me. It was just like one day you just like were furious at me about something. And
well,
I was like,
it doesn't take a lot to get Bear furious. I mean, let's be honest, personality is not the greatest. I mean, I have this bad temper personality occasionally.
Well, he's like saying that my dad gives me money, and then his dad drives a Porsche and he's rich. My dad bought like a 1980s Porsche in like 2001
That's when
that
they
he
were
restored.
garbage. Nobody
No,
wanted
he
them.
restored
Well,
it.
actually, one thing that he did, I was not following you on your Instagram, but he did take some
Exactly.
pictures
Exactly.
from your
When Archie
Instagram.
pulled up my Instagram, I know for a fact both of you we're not friends. Like you guys don't follow me on Instagram.
Exactly.
So I was like, someone sent that to him.
Yes.
Someone sent Archie my Instagram, and I was
Yes.
like, how did he get that? And my account's private, so I didn't understand how he got that. But just the fact that he's saying that like I'm a rich kid, my dad gives me money, my dad bought my condo. My dad does not give me anything. I bought this by saving my money. I don't live in like a crazy mansion. I live in like a 700 square foot condo.
You don't even have to explain that. That's irrelevant actually in the big scheme of things.
I saved my money to buy this. I saved my money to get a Porsche, which my dad doesn't even consider a real Porsche. He's like, it's a Cayman, relax. But it is what it is. I saved my money to get these things because I wanted them. Right. And for someone to go out and say because my dad has like a vintage car that this money was given to me is like, that really bothers me. Yeah. And the fact that like he's doing all this shit, talking all this shit behind my back when we're like in a group chat. We have a separate group chat, me, Marco, and JJ. We're not in it anymore, but it's called the Three Musketeers. That we were like, they were coaching me on stocks because I wanted to get into the market and like coaching me on my next watch purchase and stuff like that.
Marco loves groups. It's very amazing. He utilizes groups for a very.
He's a great networker. He's
not a great networker. He's great in figuring out how to reach to people and appeal to their generous side, for a lack of a better word, to illustrate how eager he is to stay in the groups. And we'll go back to your story.
Yeah,
he basically had a live stream in which he attacked me and Tim Wright and basically said terrible things about Tim. Yet he still remains in Tim Wright's WhatsApp group, even today. Even today. But going back to that, during that live stream...
Tim and Co are dead to the community, $20. We do not want Tim or Marco. They are toxic as Clyde and Mark. We like JJ. The community has spoken. Okay, thank you for that super chat there. Keep going, Bear.
Yeah, during that live stream in which you were participating with Tim, he was basically hyping it and kind of saying all those things. But when the stream ended, then he started playing his interesting games as he's very Machiavellian. He's a very intelligent young man. So his approach was basically that you are depleting Archie's funds. But his main concern and why he was so going after this, it wasn't necessarily that you took money. It was because he did not want this to reflect on him. Because in his ideal world, the fundraiser for him happens, and then everything else ends. There is no more fundraisers, nobody else gets the money, and people just simply don't talk about it. So I think that was the primary concern.
So he was concerned. It took emphasis off him. He wanted to be special.
That's 100%. That's 100%
he wanted it to be magic is just for him because he's so wonderful, and he was blessed by the gods.
From what I heard from everybody, sorry, Bear, I don't mean to cut you off, but from what I heard from everybody is that when he got that birthday stream money, he immediately started getting eyes on him. People were saying, wait, how is he getting 30 grand? How is he getting 40? How is he getting this money? Yeah. And then when I had my birthday stream, he immediately was trying to deflect all those eyes onto me and make me look like the snake, make me look like the piece of shit. Yeah. And then I got thrown out. I got thrown out of the club, and he didn't care. And then and then there was like a stream like 2 weeks later because people kept asking about me. Apparently, this is what Tim was saying. People kept asking what happened to Lolex, what happened to Lolex.
Yes.
And then Marco said on the stream, listen, there were multiple violations, and we just had to part ways. He said that on the stream. I have the video on my phone. I was like, that motherfucker. Like and no one was really telling me.
Look at the. Sorry to interrupt, but we have Suckerhorn.
Suckerhorn, $10. Thank you, Suckerhorn, for your gracious support.
Nice to see you, sir.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think the ego. I got to be honest with you. I think the Marco who originally came on the stream is a very different Marco. after the 40,000 Canadian came through. Let me explain to you one story that really, really upset me. Okay. And what happened was, Marco got that offer from Nico. You know, that job offer, alleged job offer, because Bear tried to push it the other day and it didn't seem to be anywhere to be said. But anyhow.
Well, yeah, we had all kind of excuses from Brexit to finishing university.
Exactly. And the interesting thing is, you know, Canada and the UK, they have a reciprocal arrangement. So it's very easy for a young person, because my sister, she actually worked in Canada because she's got a British passport. Very easy. That country there has reciprocal arrangements. So I don't quite buy that bullshit. But let's not go there. That's another story. Yeah. The thing is, he actually said to me, he said, you and Tim didn't get a job offer from Nico because you're nowhere near as good as he is. That's what he said.
He believes that.
And I said, mate, I didn't even want a job offer. I don't want to go to Ireland.
Okay. Can we real quick pull up Logan Hall's comment here, because this is something
I was thinking the same, and I want to address that comment as well.
I just want to say,
thank you,
Logan. Can you, Archie? Can you pull up Logan Hall?
Which one's Logan Hall?
It's right above Zowi's super chat. Okay, so people have been saying this a lot, that Marco did not ask for the money on his birthday stream. Yes. People willingly gave him the funds. That's true. He was not begging for it. It was willingly given to him. It's the fact that once he received it, he knew that it was way too much money, and he used me as a catalyst to get the attention off of him. He said, all right,
what I want to add to that, just so it's clear to people, he's not stupid. He doesn't go to people and say, hey, please give me money. The tactics are very obvious. Just recently, he's going to England, and then he goes, you know, I don't want to wear a really expensive watch. I'd like to wear a G-Shock. I don't have a G-Shock. You know, I'm going to England and I cannot afford it, and this and that. And it's this whole game. I'm a poor boy from the poor family, and ongoing appealing to sensitivity of the people who are either treating him as a young kid or their own pet. You choose which one you want. So these donations are not extracted by force. The proper con man and the proper people who are actually extracting the money from the people don't do it at a gunpoint. Yeah. They don't do it by forcing the issue. So we have a lot of dummies in the community who perceive this as, well, people give it to him and it's all cool, forgetting very important facts. These people come from ArchieLuxury community. They did not create their own community, neither Tim, neither him. These donors were originally ArchieLuxury donors. Then when you get a hold of them and you start doing your trickery, from losing sleep because of their collections to calling them legends to creating friendships that are so-called friendships when he says he's not a client anymore, he's not just a viewer anymore, he's the friend. It's a very intelligent approach. So no matter what Logan Halls of this world are saying, he took advantage of people. And
look, it's like a fundamental church where people give so much money until they go broke. It's like a religious cult. He doesn't say, hey, give me money. He says, you know, things aren't. He preys on people. He manipulates them, and that is the big problem. It's the manipulation. Just like I gotta say it to you now. I was manipulated. Bear was manipulated. You were manipulated as a nearly 50-year-old guy, guy in business. You were used by a 22-year-old.
No, and Bear came to me about it because it was weird. Bear was like, I don't even know why I'm really mad. He blatantly said to me, he's like, I don't really know why I really got this.
He knows what buttons to press. He knows what buttons to press.
So this happened. Yeah, this happened months ago. And I started, the information started slowly trickling to me because, well, number one, Tim, say what you want about him, about what's going on between you and him, Archie. He's a pretty like loyal dude. During everything that's happened, he's always like came to me and been like, "Hey, are you all right? This is what's going on." Making sure that I'm okay, telling me what was going on behind the scenes. He told me about what was being said in the group chats and stuff like that. And then I went to JJ, and JJ like confirmed everything. He was like, "Yeah, Marco's saying this and Marco's saying that." So like,
because he's a stand-up man. JJ is, even though he fights Marcos Battle, ultimately has honor.
He doesn't lie. JJ does not lie. If you ask him something point blank, he'll tell you the truth. He doesn't bullshit.
Zoe, $3. Marco plays the poor kid. In fact, I don't know if he's a millionaire, but I tell you what, he's doing very well. He's doing extremely well. CB, $20. Good business skills are not illegal. If this is bad, I'm a terrible person. Well, there's a difference between business skills, fair and honest, and then, eventually just manipulation. And the problem with him is...
Let me ask CB, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's call his skills, business skills, fantastic. Now, does that involve calling your opponent or your rival, Tim Wright, effing F word for a person of gay orientation whose effing dad gets him effing anything? I want to burn him.
I'll say it.
Something you do, CB?
I'll say it. He said, I want to show this faggot who daddy's handed everything to what it is to struggle and sweat a little bit. That's locker talk.
Can you tell us, CB, is that a good business skills? Is that something that you do to your competition? This wasn't about...
I just want to say there's nothing wrong with being a gay man here either. We love our gay men.
You can cut that out later. I'm sorry. You can cut that out later. I don't know.
No. I'm just saying I do love our gay men. Just want to put that there.
So this whole thing happened, and I just started finding out about it like about a month ago. And it was a situation where it's like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do now.
Do you know something interesting?
Yeah.
He's using the same technique. He said his daddy gives him everything. That's the same thing that motivated us, me and Bear, to go on your attack. Your daddy you're getting free money. You're privileged, entitled. He seems to be very aware what buttons to push.
And the worst part is he knows. He knows. I've told him about what I do for a job.
The truth is, me and Bear, we didn't really do it easy. I've been through a few marriages. I'd made some stupid decisions. Life hasn't always been easy. He knows what buttons to push for us. He's a master manipulator. He knows what to say.
He knows. Like I told him before when I was saving for my place how much I had, and I was going through how I'm trying to get it done. And he knows that what I do for work and talking about like how hard it was for me. Like I got scholarships for school. I worked really hard to get to where I am. I'm not like a millionaire, obviously not. I'm not even like a super rich person, but I am where I am because I work hard.
You're trying your best. You're trying your best.
I'm literally trying my best, and this is how I'm able to get here. And for him to be painting this photo, like my dad pays for everything. My dad bought my car. My dad gives me money. My dad doesn't give me any money.
But
everything I do is
worked once. Why isn't he going to use the same technique again and again?
That's the part that really is like, wow.
So then when he hyped up the whole thing, the part that you're talking about, the WhatsApp group, he gets to me and he says, obviously, we need to do something.
$2. Marco isn't gay. Now, of course, Marco's not gay, but what we're saying
is... So what if he is? Who cares? Sexual orientation is irrelevant.
There's good and bad people who are gay, but what the thing is, he very quickly manipulates things. Locker room talk, all is bad out there. I mean, if locker room talk comes out, you got to understand this. The other thing is, can I just say one thing very important?
Mm-hmm.
None of you guys have understand this. Let me just say something. I had moved on from Marco. Me and Bear, we weren't talking about Marco in the live stream. Like, you look at it, our split was several weeks ago. Why has it come to a head this week? What happened? What happened? Why did it come up this week? Because I'll tell you the honest truth. Yeah, Bear says the odd snaky thing in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But nothing crazy, just the odd little jibe. I say
odd berry thing, not snaky thing.
It's a bear thing. I say a few things myself. I was angry at Tim and Marco. I always make a few little a one-liner. I wasn't talking about him for weeks. I haven't said this is the anti-Marco show, Marco sucks show. No. No.
I don't think you were even mentioning him.
Yeah.
He was dying. You know what happened?
I know.
This is what. Okay, so then he started super chatting, and I'm thinking, oh, cool, he's making a super chat. He made a very important comment to Jamie Opulence. You know the guy who had the $180,000 Khaleesi world time. He made a very important comment. He said, "It's so sad, Jamie, I didn't get to meet you and chat to you on the show." You know what? He's fucking recruiting. He's recruiting new leads.
It's interesting.
Now,
he never.
People ask me, "What proof have you got? What proof?" He said to Jamie, "It's such a shame, Jamie, I didn't get to meet you on the show." What the fuck? What the fuck? He's recruiting in the leads, because what's happening is his channel is actually going down because he doesn't have much substance. It's going quieter. I'm not giving... Okay, whenever I say something bad about him, he gets a lot of protest money. Protest money comes in, right? Because they hate me and they say, "Oh, we're going to stick it up Archie." But when I'm not talking about him, when it's all okay, it's just going down. He needs to get new leads. So he thought, you know what he would do is, he'd come on my stream in the comments and cultivate new leads. Now, Bear got the shits with him. Bear banned him. You banned him. You said, "Look, Arch, I don't care about the money." You said to me, "This guy here is just causing trouble. Let's just ban him." And I said to Bear, you know what? Because Bear's the moderator and Bear's also got special controls. I said, "Bear, whatever you think, you don't need to explain it to me. If you think he's harmful, piss him off."
Right.
Guess what happened? A couple of days went by. Nothing happened. We didn't even mention him. We didn't even talk about Marco's. He then registers a new account, the Watch Cardinal, a second account. It had the Submariner avatar.
Right.
He starts super chatting. Because that's always... He knows the buttons to push for me. It's money. Okay, money. I'm reluctant to ban someone who gives money.
Correct.
And then he starts leaving really boom comments. And before you know it, he's antagonized the Bear. Bear got so angry. Bear said, "Right, I'm coming on the stream." And I said to him, now people say, you know, JJ comes out and says, "Oh, you guys are cowards."
Well, actually, we were planning to do a Friday night stream tonight.
Well, because a Friday night stream is the big numbers. We have the big...
Without really any agenda. It was just basically idea to come on Friday and discuss this. JJ shows up on the stream, obviously hyped up by our friend Marco, and questions, why are we doing talk about Marco when he's not here and when he's going to be actually flying to London? And makes it look like we are scared of Marco, or we are trying to do something behind the scenes, having a hidden agenda. And ultimately he forces me on a stream. I never been on a stream, but now I plan to come more often. Thank you, by the way, JJ.
I must apologize too there. I possibly was a little bit soft on the stream. I may not have been as hard as I should have been, because I, wasn't rehearsed, or I wasn't. Yeah. I was very scared of being a bit of a soft cock like Paul Thorpe interview with Buff Boy,
right?
With Timepiece. So I may apologize if I was a bit soft, but tattoo $2. I told everyone this back in March. No one believed me. There we go. We got Plastic leaving a comment. I told everyone this back in March. I'll tell you what, Plastic, he's a lunatic, but he was right.
I don't think he's a lunatic. He plays a lunatic and he does his unique sense of humor. But as a person, he's not a lunatic. He is actually probably a very intelligent man.
He's a crypto millionaire.
And he has experience and understanding. He knows how to read people. He also knows how to push the buttons as well. But I would not call him a lunatic. I never really seen him as a lunatic. He's actually very observant, and he knows how to read people and events.
John Galt, $2. This only gets better with Marcelo playing tennis. Actually, believe it or not, that was actually...
I love that.
It was so cool. That was so cool. I got to tell you, seriously, with the Marco situation, Zhao Wei $3. I support gay men. Marco shouldn't say those. Look, it was look. Just forgive him for saying that. He said that in private. I think he was letting steam off. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
we're not going to. I'm not going to even consider accusing Marco of homophobia or anything of that nature. He's just a greedy little guy.
Yeah. Little greedy little guy.
Prepared to walk over straight man, gay man, T-man, bi man, any man.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Marco is anti-gay. I think he said that because he knows you hate Goldberg. No, he's pressing the buttons. No. He's pressing the buttons. I tell you this.
I think he was just saying it like a mean way.
It's used as a highlight word.
CB, $20. I am sorry, I have to go, but I will watch it later. Have a good discussion. Next time would be nice to have someone defending the other side.
Here's the thing. I don't think
CB,
Marco
you
would
come
ever
on the show. I'd love to talk with you.
I don't think Marco would come on here and say that he wasn't doing these things, because I know if you got JJ on here and Tim, they would collaborate with what we're saying right now. JJ wouldn't lie and be like, no, Marco wasn't saying these things. He wasn't like talking bad about you, trying to like, saying that you were a rich kid and stuff like that. He blatantly told me this, JJ. He said that like Marco's blatantly did that so it would take eyes off of him because he got 30 grand for his birthday. He blatantly told me that. And if you were to ask JJ, he would corroborate that because it's the truth.
It's the truth.
So yeah, I don't think Marco would argue that.
Here we go. Lapaz 76, $3.50 New Zealand. Lolex, please, you betcha. And Zhao Wei, $3. I support gay men. Marco, okay, we've already discussed that one. I got to tell you, seriously, guys, I want to say this honestly to you. This is not a show about Marco. I really want to move on there. I really want to move on. The only thing I want to say, I tell you honestly, I had enough. He made big bucks. The thing with him is that here we go. Marco and Tim are dead to the community, $5. This is drama. This isn't drama. We want Marco back. We don't want Marco back. Yes, there we go there. And we've got Cheese 56218, $5. Marco is trying to manipulate JJ by being Canadian and using a fake New York accent. Marco talks like this. Arch, I mean a Buddha Bing boom thing.
He gets impressed with certain people, and then he starts basically imitating some of their mannerism, including you, Archie, where he repeats things twice. He
copies Tim. He starts to gaslight. He says, "Oh, of course I would never take that away." That's a classic Tim Wright arguing circular arguments. It's Racing R, $5. Arch, if you had no option and had to choose one person for your next stream, would it be Marco, Tim, TGV, Anthony, or Roman? I actually like Roman. I think Roman
would be amazing, guys.
Roman is a cool guy. Secondly, it'd have to be Anthony. Then it would be.
I really wish you would fix things with Tim, dude, because honestly, Archie, after everything that's happened between me and you, Tim has never said a bad word about you to me. He's never, and even Bear too. When this whole thing was happening, he was blatantly. He never said shit about you, Bear. So like.
I know.
No.
The thing is, somebody
guy,
asked me, why did you just share the comments and screenshots and everything that Marco said? Well, because the other people didn't. They just didn't. I don't know if anyone knows of any person that the Tim Wright has backstabbed or insulted. Please tell me. Please tell me. And by the way, when Marco says, and he likes to say it in very general tone, that these locker room talks were addressed. They're not addressed.
They were never addressed.
To properly address, you pick up the phone, you call Lolex, and you apologize to him specifically for what you said.
Never did. Yeah, he never. Yeah.
That's the way you address. Yeah. To address it with Tim, you do the same. To address with REG, you do the same. To address with what's his name? The strange Australian fellow.
Perf Luxury. The
Perf
fantasist.
Luxury. Yeah. Like, Archie, how he was saying we need to get
I gotta tell you, this is the most amazing thing. Whenever I felt sorry for Perf Luxury.
Archie, I think Sukahorn wants a link.
Oh, okay.
Well, we
Just
got some
quickly,
super chats here.
Burbing Hard, $2. Good to see Lolex back. Any new watches, Lolex? Yes, Lolex has got the Batgirl, and it's not a Bruce Wayne. It's a Batgirl. Okay, it's a Batgirl. You're happy to embrace your feminine side. It's a Batgirl.
The Jubilee is game changing. It's game changing.
It's amazing watch.
That's your Wimbledon, right?
No,
yeah, this is technically my Wimbledon.
Yes,
yeah, this is my Wimbledon.
Yes. Raf,
no,
$5.
No,
Arch,
okay.
Your thoughts on
I
the
know
Breguet?
the scratch. What watch are you wearing? I can't see good on this.
They gave me a Batgirl. Rolex gave me a Batgirl.
No.
To replace the Wimbledon. Yeah, insane, right?
What a
Insane.
score!
Exactly.
Wow, man!
Yeah,
congratulations. Good
It's
for you.
beautiful, man.
was it?
That's an incredible.
The Wizard.
Champ.
When that whole shit happened, I got on the phone with the Wizard and like we were kind of talking, and he was like, "Go get a Daytona." I was like, "They're not gonna give." He's like, "Go ask for it and settle for a Batman." And I was like, "All right." So I got on the phone. I was like, "I want a Daytona." And the sales associate started laughing. Was like, "I can't get you a Daytona." I was like, "What about a GMT?" And he goes, "Okay, give me 30 minutes." Then he hangs up. He calls me back. He's like, "Okay, I can get you a Batman if that will make things right." And I had to pretend like I was settling for it. I was like, "All right, fine, I guess." But I was just
wow!
I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Okay, then what's gonna happen with my other watch?" He's like, "We'll just take that as a credit for the Batgirls." Are you okay?
Link for Sukakorn,
yes.
please.
Here we go. Just very quickly there. Link going in there. Yeah. Raf, $5. Arch, your thoughts on the Breguet Marine Alarm Musicale? I don't understand how come you never mention it. I love Breguet Marines. We'll have to discuss it a bit later on. We'll certainly.
Yeah,
we're
going to talk watches
about
for a change.
there.
You know what? We are giving this kid way too much publicity. We need to bring this channel where it needs to be.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to bring Dis on it just at the moment. We'll bring him on a bit later.
I love this. This is a good guy. Come on. Do
you want to bring him on now?
You can bring this anytime.
Here we go. Lord Sharfield, $1.80. Marco stole from you. It was intellectual theft. The next comment here is Style Collector, $5. Tim, thanks, Archie, all the time to me. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Archie. Tim, thanks, Archie, all the time to me. Yep, there you go, Style Collector. And we've also got Marco, $2. Does Marco make eye contact when... Okay, just leave that. And we've got Watches 24. Suckerhorn is here. Here he is. He's here. Money aside, Breguet 7337 or Patek
what
611.
An honor. What an honor.
Hello,
to be
Suckerhorn.
on the same stream with Mr. Suckerhorn. Good evening.
G'day, Archie. G'day, Bear.
Hey, it's fantastic. I'd go for the paddock. The new modern paddock. It's got kudos. Grab the paddock. They're both beautiful. Watch fan, £4.50. Why are you supporting and defending the young politician? He keeps taking Arch. At least Tim is in your face and funny. Defending.
Right. Can I have a little bit of a word here, Arch? You just like to bear me out. G'day, Lolex. Good to see you, Bear. And of course, Archie. Look, Paul, you know I've been around a long time.
Hey, just let me catch this up, because otherwise I'll lose it. Here we go, Showcase Watches, £4.50. I spent 24 hours with Tim. He's exactly what he appears online. He's a growing entertainer. In 24 hours, he said nothing but good things about Arch. Wow. You know what? That's fantastic. Envy Scotsman, $3. Send Suckerhorn the link. That's done. Sovereign, $2. Bears chewed my leg many times, but he's okay with me. That's Sovereign there. And we've got Vince Fine Arts, $2. Tim is sponsored by David SW. And we've got, that's it. We're caught up. Thank God we have caught up there. Now, Suckerhorn, you wanted to speak.
Yeah, I won't be long, Paul. Look, Paul, you and I have seen this a dozen times, where people have hung off your fame on YouTube to get some sort of notoriety and some sort of recognition. And once again, we've seen it with these two young, smart-ass millennials. Now, it was blatantly obvious, when, this little bloke Marco comes on, he's all very quiet and timid and can't, do anything to help you and go out of his way. And then suddenly he gets a little bit of notoriety. And then he wants to start telling you what to do. Now, how many times have we seen that and where that's been an impasse? People forget whose channel this is. This is the ArchieLuxury channel. There is one person that calls the shots here, and that is Paul, ArchieLuxury. Now, if you don't like it, you can go away. I was going to swear then, but I didn't.
That's okay. That's okay.
You can go away. Now, the overconfidence of this little bloke in Canada, like he gets a massive amount of money and doesn't even sling you a bottle of whiskey. Really?
He did sling a couple $100. Well, I will admit that, but it's look. The thing is this. I got to be totally honest with you. It's a very, very nasty world we're in, and I got to be totally honest with you. I never was even mentioning Marco. What happened is he starts harvesting leads in the comment section. This is what happened. He wanted new leads.
Just hanging off your coattails, Paul. Hanging off your fame. Like we
weren't even talking about him.
A long, hard, tough road, and people just think they want to come in and hang off your little coattails without giving anything back. Like it's all very easy. Oh, super chat Archie, super chat Archie, super chat at Archie. And then suddenly they get a little bit cocky and they want to tell you what to do. Look, how many thousands and thousands of videos have you made every day? The time that goes into this. And many might not realise that people have to support a family out of this income. And when people take money out of his mouth, I'm not very happy about it. I've heard these figures, what, 30, 40, 50,000. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much. Paul's running the shop. We're all here to see Paul, not to see, Bear or Lolex or myself or Dis or the other two, the other gentlemen.
Just very quickly there, we do love our gay man, AC Morgan, $5. Hello,
AC
fine
Morgan
folks.
Is a good
I
guy.
tell you what, he's a cool guy. AC Morgan, he is very, very cool. We love you, man. Our thoughts are with you. I hope things are okay there. Suckerhorn, I tell you what, you know what? Many years ago, me and Suckerhorn had a fight, right? I'll tell you this. Let me just explain this just very quickly, right? Me and Suckerhorn had a disagreement. And, it was over a fan. And I said, just leave him. We can use him for something else. And Suckerhorn didn't agree with me. We had a massive fight, and I was sorry too. It ended really badly. But you know what? As far as it goes there, Suckerhorn said to me, there's people come and go. You had Clivers. Clivers came and went. And he was good to start with, then it went bad. You had Mark Goldberg. You know what? Mark Goldberg, he was only ever interested in himself. You know what I mean? I mean, he really, he wasn't... the biggest thing, Mark Goldberg, he liked to piss off Bear. To come on would piss Bear off. That's the only reason he ended up coming on my stream. And I got to tell you, in all honesty, we got a bit of echo there, Suckerhorn. I think that's you, actually.
Nah.
Yeah, it is you. But that's okay. We'll let Suckerhorn have a bit of... In all honesty... These guys, they come and it's like the sewer of life. It's just another turd who goes through on the sewer of life. And I got to be totally frank with you. Fame and money. A lot of these people, they will be corrupted by fame and money. They will... They just will go crazy for fame and money. And I got to be honest with you. You got to be so careful. Be so careful there. It's but look, I got to tell you, it's fantastic to have Bear Clooney on here. Bear doesn't say sorry much.
Yes, indeed. Paul, we get back up the truck you did have a dispute at one stage, and we were at each other's throats. But
yes.
I was sick in hospital, at one stage, and you were, despite our dispute, you were the first person to get in contact with me when you found out what was going on with me, and you asked after my health, and I will never forget that. I will never forget that. And people take Paul's, kindness for weakness. Well, that's a big mistake, boys. I'll tell you that now. The minute you do that, you will put your head in the noose with this man. Paul is a very, very generous man, and he's willing to promote anyone. But you
Vince
start
Fine
taking
Arts,
food out of
$5.
his mouth.
Yes. Hey, Green, here we go. Hey, Vince, hey, Green Room, how much was the Retho behind you?
The Rothko.
The Rothko.
Oxley State High.
Oxley State. NJT, $3. G'day, gents. Got the big guns today, I see. You
Archie, can I
betcha.
say something? Can I say something, Archie?
MGT,
No.
you are big guns.
Why not?
You are big
What do you want to
guns.
say? What do you want to say? Say it. Say it.
You know, I made a video about you, about me supporting you today. Did you know?
Oh, that's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. We love you, Dis. We got a spot for you here. The problem is, of course, in Israel, when the show starts, it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. But look, Dis, we always like to have you here.
Thank you so much. But I'm not walking. It's Shabbos, you know. It's Shabbat. We don't walk on Shabbos.
Yes,
Isn't
very
it Yom
good.
Kippur today? Or is it?
Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, we
Archie.
Yes.
Marco, Tim betrayed me. He banned me from his chat. Tim Wright.
Ugh.
Can I tell you something, this?
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be a little more tactful. You tend to go very harsh, very aggressive, and you need immediate attention. Chill.
This is
Relax.
youth.
Don't
Bear, this is youth.
assume-
Youth is impetuous. Youth is impetuous, Bear. You know this.
Yeah,
You know, like, you know.
That's very true. Yeah, that's very true.
Thank
we
you.
know, I know, and Archie knows that you are a big fan of him and that you are supporter of his channel. Nobody questions that. But in the same time, don't need to overdo it. Participate in the show, talk watches, talk when you're being asked to talk, and have a respect for everyone on the stream. That's it.
Yeah, I must say, I do think this actually does need a bit too much attention. He for some reason, he always wants attention, and you just got to shut up and sit there sometimes. Look at Green Room. Take a lead from Green Room.
You're right.
We're not here to entertain you. We're here to run a show. It's very hard.
Who has that echo? What's going on?
The only person allowed to have echo, that's who
Ah.
has it.
That's true.
Showcase.
Yeah, Showcase watches £4.50 as punishment for any bad deeds against AC3. Any guilty parties must read Luxury to last, cover to cover 3 times. They will never do it
I did.
again, I promise.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I got to tell you guys, seriously, the whole thing is, I've seen these snakes before. I was used by one of the best masters manipulators, which was TGV. You were a big fan of TGV, Bear Clooney, weren't you?
I
Yeah,
was
I
too.
was actually very close to TGV, and I was in his group at very early stages. I got to know TGV when he was participating on your show with mainly leathers, and he was very into, if I remember, was it Oris that he loved? What was the watch that he continuously was talking about? Oris?
No, it's what is it?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, damn it! It's on the tip of my tongue. Squale.
No. When he was with Archie, Squale wasn't in the picture.
Ah,
It was
okay.
Oris that impressed him. And I remember when he sent you the book with the hotels, luxury
Yes.
hotels, and
Yes.
he was a huge fan of yours. Just like Clive, who knew nothing
Yes.
about watches, literally. And even I remember the story, he was searching for some information on Rolex Sub, and that's how he ran into your channel. So basically, 6-7 years ago, he did not even know anything about Rolex. So these people come to your show and they love you and they are so impressed with you. And then it's like eventually
you.
just cannot give them full attention and they start being jealous and angry. And then some of them go to success. TGV worked hard, created a great channel.
Yep. He also bought a lot.
I mean, yeah, but still, Clive went into depression and hopefully not drinking again. And ultimately, They choose
See,
their paths.
You know, the weirdos, I think this could turn into a very hating weirdo later on. What do you think, Bear?
You know, he has a potential. He has this fatal attraction,
Yes.
thingy going there. But
Yes.
if we are treating him nicely and if we actually guide him and we pay attention occasionally.
Hey, look, he's cleaned his apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
have.
looking clean cut. Look at him, he's looking clean
Sakahorn
cut.
Sakahorn is saying bye.
Sakahorn, we love you, Sakahorn.
Bye, Sakahorn.
Bye.
Sakahorn.
Feel good.
Sakahorn, we love you, Sakahorn.
Yeah, good on you, Paul.
health.
Is that better? Is any feedback now?
It's better now. That's better now. Thank you.
Righto, sorry.
Look,
yes, I know what Bear just said about this, but this is just another typical example of human nature. And they take your kindness for weakness, and they get a little bit cocky, and they think, well, they want to put them in the same street as yourself, put themselves in the same street. Well, it's not because you're running the show. This is your little ball game.
I must admit, Tim's turned a bit nasty there. He was out with some fans, and the fan said, "How about you buy a round of drinks?" And Tim said, "I'm a celebrity. I don't buy drinks."
I think he was joking. Archie, I think
It was a joke, Archie.
Yeah, he was just joking around.
Okay.
I think he was joking.
And I got to tell you, Marco, he went on the stream. I remember there was Watch Eric, there was Roman Sheriff, there was Timepiece Gentleman. They was talking. Yes, we've done YouTube for a couple months. We're really enjoying it. No mention of Conveniently
That's the point, is it not?
Forgotten.
That's the point. Where would they be without you?
That's exactly
Where would they be without you?
Yeah,
That's exactly it. It was absolute disaster, and I've got to tell you, man, that really hurt. That really, really hurt.
Listen, Arch, I just want to say, I have to get going because I do have a dinner to go to tonight. But I just want to
Lolex,
say, I just want to say,
we love you. I want
something.
you going.
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys, Bear, Archie. Thank you for bringing this story up, because I thought this was something that just happened and I just had to deal with. Do you know what I mean? Because no one wanted to address it. No one really wanted to talk about it. Everybody was just trying to kind of put it under the covers. And yeah, I was just okay, this just happened, whatever. That's it. But I'm glad that people are starting to hear it now, because yeah, dude, it sucked. I thought he was my friend. I thought we were all the three musketeers, me, him, and JJ. And yeah, dude, it was shitty when your friend is talking shit about you. And
I gotta say, Lolex,
it sucks.
Can you remember when after they were monetized, Marco would come on and just look completely out of space. He was just on his iPad. He just wasn't engaged at all. And as soon as I ended my show, posted his link, it was like a bolt of lightning. He was energized, talking about legends. It was pretty terrible. And
yeah, I was really
used. I felt used, Lolex. I got to be honest with you. I really felt used. And I do hear your comments about Tim. In fact, I am thinking about having an alliance with Tim for one reason.
Why?
I am thinking
he's good. He's good for the stream. Let's be honest.
I am thinking about having an alliance with Tim, because if I climb into bed with Tim, Marco can't climb in on the other side. I can hog the doona.
Well, Archie, you're kind of doing a shtick. That's okay, but ultimately, I think you complement each other in entertaining factors. So, sure. I mean,
Tim is a great guy. Tim is a great guy. Yeah, and he's very.
Just before you go, Lolex. Just before you go, I just got a very quick little quiz for you.
Sure.
30,000 Canadian, 40,000 Canadian, 50,000 Canadian, 60,000 Canadian. Which one would you like to pick? I'm running a bet.
60.
Okay.
60.
Number two, is he going to? Is there a job offer with Nico in real life?
I don't know. I thought it was all buttoned up. He said that he had an offer letter in hand already. That's what.
How are you? Yes or no? Yes? Do you think there is or there's not? You're a betting man. If you had to bet,
Archie, you got one super chat that's about to disappear, and you got two of them.
Which one is that? Which
Thank
one's
you,
that?
That's Derek.
Derek M, $5. Just my opinion. I think Tim gets himself in trouble due to communication. English is his second language issue. He is misunderstood. And we've got kayak sailing, $20. Shout out to Sakahorn! Sucker horn. And just one final factor there. Who's going to stab me next, Lolex? You've seen the guys. Who's the next one?
It's always the
Archie.
quiet one, so it's green room, obviously.
Archie.
It's obviously
Right.
green room.
Yes. Okay, that's good.
ArchieLuxury.
Just sit
Alright.
there for 1 minute, Dis. Okay, Lolex, thank you so much for coming. We love you, man. Thank
Bye,
you so
guys.
much.
Take care,
See you
Lolex.
later, man. Wow, that was a very...
I'll tell
Sorry?
you, it won't be stabbing your back, and that's Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be Bear, that's for sure.
Thank
Yeah.
He's
you.
a man's man, that bloke. Got a lot of time for
Yeah.
Bear, Clooney. A lot of time
Bear,
indeed.
I tell
Yeah,
you
he
what, it
calls
took...
a spade, that bloke.
He didn't I didn't have to convince him to come on and apologize to Rolex. I didn't say anything. He said, no, I'm going to say sorry to Rolex. I was manipulated by a 22-year-old boy. I admit it. It's embarrassing, but I admit it. I mean, that's same as me. I apologized to Rolex. I treated him badly. Rolex rang me 20 minutes before the show and said, what do you want me to say? I said, Rolex, you can say whatever you want. You want to call me an asshole? You call me an asshole. I had no problems because I didn't do the right thing by him, and I like to apologize when I've done the wrong thing.
Archie, I'm going to sleep soon, or if you
Hey.
let me on.
Hey man, Dis, we love you. Talk to us. What's going on? What do you think, Dis? Tell me what you think.
Tim blocked me from his WhatsApp group, man, because I super chatted him that he talked to Adrian Barker for me.
Okay, Bear, see if we can get
two or
Dis
three
back in the
chats.
group. We'll see. We'll see.
Which group?
Dis, he wants to go back into Tim's.
In the
Tim
Tim's
Wright group. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to Tim and we'll find
Yeah,
out
we'll
about
see
that.
if we can
Okay,
get
who
that.
kicked you out, by the way?
Tim
did.
kicked me. He banned me from his stream. I super chatted and
What did you
banned
say?
me. I said that Archie should support me with the war with Archie against Marco.
Well, there is no war. What war? How can be a war when we won? There is no more
Exactly.
war.
This was
4
before,
super
but
chats.
when the war was going. Dave, £5, €5. When TPG bought Archie on the live stream, it was sad to see the blatant bullying via snide comments. Be mindful of doing the same to Dis or others. Yes, I agree. Dis is a lovely guy. We love him. That's why we bring him back. AC Morgan, $5. When will I be manipulated by a 22-year-old boy? I love him.
AC Morgan is one very funny gentleman.
We got showcase watches, £4.50. I've been monetized for 4 years. Now it pays for my luxury toilet rolls rather than the cheap bum cutter stuff. YouTube income changed my life. And M, $5. I remember when the biggest drama was when Simon Crane bought a grape oyster
remember that.
perpetual. I'm a small but frequent super chatter.
Did you get
Yeah.
kayak
Archie,
sailing?
This.
Kayak sailing,
Simon
$20.
Crane was a very
Shout out to
interesting
Sucker
fellow, eh?
Horn. I love Simon Crane.
Yeah, he's a butcher in England. I loved his videos because they were so organic and so natural. And
He is also a property investor. He had a number of investment properties.
He's a very interesting guy. I don't
Archie.
know why he left. I never understood.
Oh, he
that.
got bullied. The trolls were picking on. Very
Archie,
nasty.
Archie.
Actually, it was
Archie.
really yes. Dis, talk to us. Dis, what's happening?
I'm going to sleep. I can't keep
Dis,
up with the Joneses.
We love
Yeah.
you. You go and have a relax, man. I tell you what, Dis, I'm going to do an interview with you to give you some love.
Okay.
I'll do a one-on-one with you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
do
I
that.
love you all. I
Love
love you
you.
all.
We
Yeah.
love you, this. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Have a
Love
good
you.
night.
He's a good guy. Look at that. It's 3 a.m. He's devoted to the problem is when they're that devoted, they can also turn. You know what I mean? Like, this Sucker Horn.
Seen it 100 times, mate. Seen it 100
They
times.
love you too much. You know what? Many years ago, I was dating. Okay, this is before I met my wife. And I went out with this Thai woman. She was an engineer, right? And I found her. I started chatting to her. Then she would ring me every morning. Just wanted to say good morning to you, Paul. It's going to be so fantastic when we go out for dinner. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, sweetie. You haven't met me. Everything is so fantastic. How can I possibly be that fantastic? You just knew it was going to... I can't live up to these expectations. We went out for dinner. She changed it from dinner to a coffee date because she didn't think I was, you know what I mean? Because it just,
The
you
level,
cannot. I said, I thought she goes, oh, I'm a bit rushed for dinner. I said, I thought we were going for dinner. It was going to be so fantastic. Anyhow, she goes, oh, we can go for a walk. We can go for a walk.
Super
I
chat.
said, here we go. Humble pie, $20. Look at the avatar there. And what happened then was, I said, can I hold your hand? And you know what she said, Suckerhorn? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it
Good,
so
isn't it?
here we go. Armin reviews $5. Bear plus to Bear there. There we go there. It's
Thank you, Amin. He has a great channel. He does a great live stream. Proper, genuine watch enthusiast. I think he invited you a couple of times if you want to basically appear on his stream. There's some great guys there from that horology talk group, Paul, and they like you. They like you a lot.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. There's some great guys out there. I got to tell you, Green Room's a great guy. I like him.
Some people in the chat room are giving me shit about this shirt, Archie. What do
wrong
I
with it?
say?
What's wrong with
I
your
like
shirt?
the
Fun of my shirt. I like it too.
Dan T, $5. Zivili, cheers to the panel.
By
the way-
Dan, Živeli.
Can I tell you this, guys? You know what? These people say this is all hosted and it's fake. I got to tell you, I've had some really bad backaches because of the stress of the last couple days. I don't really. I'm serious. I don't really want this stress. It's just because everything is so emotional and so difficult. It actually affects you a lot. You know. I don't know about you, Bear. How have you been?
Well, to be very honest with you, Paul, I think that night when Watch Cardinal, or rather Marco, scorched the earth, he's in a chat, by the way, just so you know. And I'm not going to ban him because I don't believe in banning him. He has a right to say whatever he wants. When he tried to scorch the earth and when he basically used the tactics, first sending JJ, then sending Nico, the whole thing is stressful. Ultimately, if we want to be honest, we lowered our guard. We did not really look at this as a big issue any longer. But he needed attention, as you explained in the beginning of this stream. So there you go. Here we are, and we dealt with it. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with this any longer. And we can bring the channel back to some watch talk and have some fun on it.
Yes.
JT.
JT. I got to be honest with you. The only thing pathetic, Watch Cardinal, is you. I really feel cheated that I trusted you to the keys to the storeroom, and I'm disappointed in myself. That's what hurts the most. Is that I think, you know, it's MJT $8. Arch, I have lost count completely of the amount of things you owe me from Super Chat. Not to worry, I will be here tomorrow. Long live our OG lunatic. MJT, you're a great guy. He's a great guy. I love our
Dennis
MJT.
too.
Do you want to drop the link for Diego? He asking for the link in a chat.
Sure. Did you want Pugsley to come on?
Sure. I don't have a problem.
If you want to
he
say
wants
something, you're welcome to come on and.
The problem, Archie, to be very honest with you, the problem with Pugsley, he comes here so he can do live stream to get a sympathy super chats. I don't think you should be encouraging that. Frankly, no, don't bother. Who cares? He can do whatever he wants to do on his channel, on his platform. We will say what we have to say, and that's it. And
here we go. We got AC Morgan. AC, what's going on?
Business on the top, party on the bottom.
Just very quickly, Dennis K, $7. I need a vaccine passport to go to a restaurant or bar, so I pour myself a Johnny Walker and watch AC and Friends. Is Blue Label the best? Cheers. Blue Label's okay, but I prefer more of a single malt, but I'm a little bit off the boot. How are you going, AC? What's happening, man? How's
I'm
it?
having a difficulty with Barstool.
Yeah, I'm having trouble as well. I got a really sore back lately.
Hang on. I got, hang on. I think I fixed it. I fixed it?
Okay.
Yep.
Just got a couple super chats.
Neo, $5. Bear, I'm still waiting for you to adopt me. Hello to Blue Shirt and Thomas Burdett. There we
Hello,
go there.
humanity.
And Dennis too. Dennis.
Dennis K, $7. That's the one you mean? I did that one.
Oh, sorry.
I prefer, gotta be honest with you, instead of Blue Label, actually Blue Label's good. I reckon Glenlivet 18 is brilliant. That's probably cheaper and it's better because it's a single malt and it's
There you go, Archie, you've got it all.
Balwinnie is beautiful. Balwinnie expensive.
Double wood,
Balwinnie
17.
Balwinnie is expensive. But I got to tell you, why is Marco leaving? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Watch Cardinal. ArchieLuxury live stream. Get over yourself. You are
Ooh.
yesterday's news.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's for somebody I
It's-
raised 70,000 Canadian for. What do you think of that? Somebody I raised 70,000 Canadian. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Actually, I'm a
70,000.
little bit surprised. I have a difficulty accepting that's really Marco saying that.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't sound like him, Archie. It could be a fake account.
saying it's fake in chat.
Okay.
And you
See, I
got 3
don't
new super
wanna-
chats too.
People don't understand when we're talking something and we're going
Okay.
about this whole issue.
Yeah.
We're not about to attack people for no reason. We're not here to
Yeah.
to create false stories and make people feel negative about something that doesn't exist. Even though people and in Marco's team are calling me fraud and liar and everything, they are.
Here we go. Showcase watches, £1.80. I love this guy. He's like a camp loudmouth Tim. I think he's talking about AC Morgan. We love.
There is a
Now-
resemblance physically, but I think AC Morgan's got much more style and persona. He is a classy guy.
He is very classy guy. And we got
Archie.
Humble Pie. Yes.
it's the old game, which we've played many times before. Milk this for what we can, mate. Just milk it until you're sick of milking it, and then suddenly that name Marco is no longer mentioned on the channel.
Yes,
Just no longer mentioned in the comments. Just put him in the cold. But milk it for what it's worth at the moment. Get the little bit
I
of
think
fun
it's
on the
time,
news
yeah.
about it. But just push him into the cold. Let him freeze. We'll see how famous the new world order is going to be under the leadership of Marco. We'll see how successful he'll be.
Humble
Put him in
Pie.
the cold, Arch.
$20. Cheers. Got into Paddock because of you, Arch. I still know shit, but I'm happy I listened to you. Humble Pine. Pine Baron, we love you. Humble Pine, we love you. That is a beautiful, look at that watch in his avatar there. The gorgeous Aquanaut chronograph.
Such a nice, striking orange contrast. Beautiful watch.
Seiko Cookie Monster, $2. Just ask Clyde to debate you guys. He's yellow. It's
Okay, Arch. I've had my whack, mate. Thank you
Okay.
very much for the time.
John, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a great honor to have
Yeah.
you on there. It's
Love you, Archie. Love you,
thank
Bear.
you so much.
Love you, John.
Love you,
Take
John.
care, sir. See you soon.
Take care, guys.
Bye, sir.
I got to tell you guys, it's been a very rough day today. AC, man, what's going on? Talk to us, AC.
It's Friday. Yeah.
Yes.
Friday night.
How's your
And,
partner going, AC?
He passed away on the 4th.
Oh.
So,
I'm
My
very sorry to
sympathies.
hear that.
so
My
not to bring it
sympathy,
down.
AC.
Thank you. It was time to go. He was in a lot of pain. So the burial is next week in Paso Robles. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to the closure.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
It's really sad, man.
It was a rough
Really-
4 months.
Yes.
But I'm glad he got to pass here at the house and not in the hospital, especially during COVID, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
So now I just get drunk every night.
Well, here's to him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand there. Ryan Vlogs Life, $2. It's too boring. Get the Parrot Man on. Okay. MJT, $3. God bless AC Morgan and his partner, 100%. And Humble Pine Baron, just hey Arch, just because. Hey Arch, just because. There
How
we go.
cute.
Humble.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
Yeah. And Claude C, $5. Arch, can Diego please share his scone recipe with the punters? I would like to get the Batman soon. We've got Newark Cowhan. He became a member. Thank you so much. That really does help. Invisible Touch, £2. AC Morgan reminded me of Terry Jones of Monty Python. Monty Python, the legendary.
By the way, for everyone that's interested in our membership program, when Tim returns from England and Korea, we'll start working on improving Archie's channel membership program. We're going to have some exciting, interesting, entertaining things to do with that. So this is something that Archie and I are not very familiar with, but regardless of anything, Tim is going to help us on it.
Yes. The question is, Bear, is JJ welcome back or not? Tell me.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Without question. To be
Yes.
honest with you, JJ has to be respected for being an honorable friend. JJ is a good man.
Yes. Yes. And we got William Mummy here. How are you, man?
Hi, William.
Hi guys.
This is the guy you threw out the box and papers.
Guess what?
Didn't you?
I
Yes.
found it. Found the box.
And the papers?
They were in the box. Actually, you know what? The day that I told you about that I lost the
Yes.
box, I had already found it. I was just trying to play it out with you. But you know where it was? We got this storage room. Hold on. We have this storage room here in the house because we've been living in this house for 20 years. So, you know, we've got a lot of stuff. After over 20 years, we've got a lot of stuff. So we went down into the, what we call the storage room. We moved all this stuff around. Then there was this box that was labeled World War II books. And I open it up. There's these World War II books that show all the campaigns of World War II.
Yep.
And there was the box right there. And there was an Omega box, too, from one of my Omegas that I didn't even realize was missing. So, yeah, we found it. But you know what I did? This time I took the card, the warranty card from the box, and I put it in my safe. I separated the warranty card from the box just in case it goes missing again. I have the Kermit on right now.
Very
cool.
Very cool. That's very cool.
So I just wanted to tell you that. That's about
Well,
it.
let's do the wristwatch check for everyone. What's everyone wearing?
Wristwatch check. I'm wearing my steel sub. That's the only watch I got at the moment. All I've got is a steel sub. Everything else is in the bank safe. We got I love the blue dial. That's a titanium, I think. AC, isn't it?
No, it's stainless steel. It's a 1028.
1028. We got an Omega on Bear. What's that? A Railmaster?
Nice.
You got it, sir.
We've got a Datejust two-tone, and we've got in the middle there. We've got a what's that? A Coke. A Coke.
Yeah, it looks like a Coke. No, it's a Pepsi, is it?
Pepsi.
AC Morgan, did you say you were from Paso Robles, California?
Yes.
You lived there for a long time?
Long time.
Do you remember, I think it was May, this past May, do you remember the detective that passed away, Luca Benedetti, in the funeral service?
No, because I haven't lived in Paso for a number of years.
Oh, all right, never mind then. Forget about it.
But I was a police explorer.
Oh, you were? Oh, okay. I thought because it was a big deal down there, I was just wondering.
I think
Are
it
you
was.
related to that officer?
Yeah, it was my cousin.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry to hear about that. Yeah.
Because it's such a small community.
Yeah.
Actually, he was a cop in, I think it was San Luis Obispo, but it's all close, right? San Luis Obispo and Paso Robles, it's all
Yeah.
right there.
It's all the Central Coast, they call it.
Yeah, because they had closed down the whole
What
freeway.
state is this? What
California.
state is California?
Yeah.
The only state.
The only state.
The only cops I know in California are Chips, Ponch.
Poncharello.
Ponch. Yeah, Ponch. Remember Ponch?
Yeah.
He did his own stunts.
Did he?
Like to go to Lake Nacimiento.
And remember, they hated each other. Ponch and the other guy hated each other.
In real life?
What up, gentlemen? What
Yes.
up, gentlemen?
Punch and John.
Yeah, Ponch and John. It's sort of that's exactly right there. Ponch. And I used to watch BJ and the Bear. Remember the truck? I used to love trucks.
Yeah,
the
I remember
Kenworth.
watching that.
The cab over. Remember the K100 cab over?
Who played that part?
Super chat.
That was a great Seiko Cookie Monster, $2. America, amend Constitution so Bear can run for president.
That's a very hard job. I'm not interested. Doesn't pay well either.
Humble Pine, $10. For your information, I'm not Pine Baron. He is legend. I am low legend. There you go.
Yeah, Pine Baron is a legend. Let's
Yes,
call
Humble Pine.
medium legend. Medium legend.
Medium legend.
Kind of like Toyota Mo, right?
Toyota Mo's a legend. He's super legend.
Toyota Mo's cool.
He's very cool. Yeah, Sovereign. I got to tell you there, seriously, guys, when you've had some bad sadness, do the watches give you a bit of comfort? Surely, AC, you've kept the watch that your partner had, I hope, haven't you? That's a very special to you.
Yeah, he liked Swatch. The skin, they're called second skin. Very thin. I tried to get him Rolexes and all the fancy watches. He says, I hate them. He wants them. He doesn't want to know he's wearing a watch.
Yeah,
or
got
didn't
you.
want to know he was wearing a watch.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
and yes, of course, I've been purchasing watches left and right since then. It's like you said, it's retail therapy.
Yes. You're a huge Lalique. Is that a Lalique glass you're drinking out of?
No, this is Baccarat.
Oh, that's the best.
That's the best. Yeah, Baccarat. That's well, man, you've
Where is Drew? Where is Drew when we actually need him?
Where is Drew when we need him? Exactly.
Hey, Archie.
There's other men here. Start stripping.
Yes.
Our buddy Sard would like to join.
I don't know if that's the real side because we've got.
Well, that's okay. Bring him on. If it's not, we'll kick him out.
Okay.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, fair enough.
How are you, Archie? How are you, Bear?
Hi, producer Mark.
Bear speaks highly of
you, sir?
producer
All good,
Mark.
all
What do
good.
you think? Bear, you like producer Mark, don't you?
I like everyone that participates
you,
in a
sir.
show, that helps the show, and ultimately wants to do the best they can to their ability for AC3.
Andrew, £2.
Thank you,
AC,
sir. Thank
thinking
you.
of you.
I'm
Give
not-
Green Shirt some shirt advice.
MDT, you're
I actually think that I probably wouldn't wear the singlet underneath it.
Oh, it's not a singlet. I'm going for the Austin Daniels look with the shirt underneath the.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. We need some skin.
Timepiece Fund is on the show. He's a legend. That guy. This is the guy.
Yeah,
This is the guy who.
Why doesn't he join us? Ask him to join us.
Hey, he's here. He's here.
Oh,
he's here.
I didn't see it.
How are you?
And we got MJT, Mr. GMT.
Mr. GMT. Hey, Mr.
How are
GMT.
you?
How you
Hi,
going,
Mr.
boys?
GMT.
How's it going? I just thought I'd come and say my condolences to AC. My man,
Oh,
I'm
thank
sorry
you.
to hear that.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And I'll
Thank you so
come and
much.
say hello to the legends all on this panel here. How you all going?
Hey, what did you think of the interviews we ran this week? It was pretty amazing.
Can I tell you something? Pretty intense. That's how I look at it.
I didn't get
Can I
all
just
of
ask you, Mr. GMT, 40, 50, or 60,000 Canadian? What's your bet?
That's a good question, you know. I've been thinking about it because you've been asking other people.
Yes.
And I can't put a number on that, to be honest, because it could be any of them. You know, obviously everyone's going to go for the highest number. Yeah.
What's wrong?
40 and 60 is not that much difference. I mean, whatever.
ABC, good evening, sir. Good evening, ABC.
Yo,
ABC, my man, how are you, brother?
I can't pass by this chance to be on stream with you, Bear.
Thank you very much. I'm honored, sir. Thank you.
The honor is ours.
How's everyone doing today?
Good, thank you.
Fantastic.
Hey, we got another super chat here.
Sad news from AC, unfortunately.
Very sad. Long, sir. That partner had been with you for how many years now? 40 years?
37.
37.
Hang on for a second.
Andrew, £2. AC, thinking of you. Okay, we did that one there. The next one was Humble Pine Baron. Archie, been busy with work. Got to run. All the best to you and the bear. Humble Pine. There we go.
Thank you, Humble Pine.
And we got ABC. Oh, there we go.
Wait, I got to turn the light out.
Maybe full screen.
Right?
Just hang on. I'm going to make that
on the
full screen.
Archie.
Yep, there we go.
That's Terry.
Holy shit,
and
that's
me
you.
when I was pretty.
My God, you
You're
were
still
very...
AC, never mind that.
How long ago was that?
That was 1991 at one of my auctions.
Shit. I remember 91. That was a good year for me, actually.
I thought every year was a good year for you.
Yeah, it was a very 1991. I remember that year well. I got a BMW. I bought my BMW in 1991.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you got a lot of pee.
No, it didn't really help. I got to be honest with you. But Super chat. 1991 feels like yesterday. You know that 1991 feels like
it's crazy.
Yesterday. It's which one is the super chat? Tell me the one.
Humble Pine, the $20 one, I think.
Okay, $20. Archie, been busy with work, got to run. All the best to you and the bear here. We actually did that one, Green Room.
Oh, did we? Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay, Green Room. You're doing great.
It's okay. It was worth mentioning again because it's good money. Let me say this to GMT. Are you shocked by the revelation? What do you think, Mr. GMT? Just give us some synopsis of what do you think? Has it changed your alliances or allegiances?
Look, I'm a person that's I'm for the people. I want everyone to get along. I want everyone to, because I've noticed when we're all together and we're all getting along, man, this place is just something unbelievable, and it really stands out to me. And that's another reason why I love being part of the community when everyone's getting along. When people are actually tearing themselves apart, it really depresses me because I really care about this hobby.
Do you think I was used, Mr. GMT? Do you think I was used?
Yes, look, everyone gets used. I even get used, unfortunately, bloody by my wife every fucking day. But sorry about swearing, but
yeah,
you know, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I can,
Can I make observation, Archie? It was a live stream the night when Marco went and blasted basically Tim Wright and me. That was when he tried to scorch the YouTube. Two people that really impressed me on his live stream that maintained the dignity and they were very kind of professional and nice in their comments were GMT and actually Captain. I don't know if you know Captain.
I know who he is.
There was a comment made at one point which was very derogatory about Tim Wright. Yet Captain noticed something and he said it, that every single person that night sitting on that live stream with Marco was actually first appearing on Tim Wright's show. So he's the one that gave opportunity to those people to come to the live stream. You know, he has always this idea of giving people chance to talk, bring more people. He's a very unique in that sense. And I was thinking he's literally sitting there and shitting on the guys on a guy who actually put all those people together, which was in a way symbolically showing what type of individual he really is.
Speaking of amazing
Yeah,
individuals,
humble
Humble Pine is
Nothing
this
humble
better
about
money?
that.
Take care, everyone.
Much appreciated, sir.
Now we've got a I got to tell you, we've got 10 people on here. Just hang on 1 minute there. I'm just hang on.
I'll drop off. If you want, I'll drop off. No problem,
No, you
mate.
stay. You're one of the people we want to stay, okay? Because we love you. You know what? I tell you honestly, you've always been good to me. You know.
Well, you've been good to me. I'm like a mirror. What the mirror shows me, I show the mirror back.
Yeah, I do really appreciate you coming on. I got to tell you too, I was really hurt by the whole thing. I wasn't even talking about Marco. He kept what really brought this to a head was he couldn't keep away. He started antagonizing the bear. I don't know why. He just doesn't go and do his own thing. He had to keep coming back and poking the bear. Of course it's going to roar. Because we weren't even talking about him. He caused this whole community, he caused us to react. We weren't even talking about him. It's because he was missing out on leads. He needed leads. That's what the problem was. He needed the leads. He needed leads. And I got to tell you, it's disappointing, but that's the way the community runs. I just want to say that. The community is very fragile. We love you, Mr. GMT.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Really.
I got to tell you, I tell you who the legend is this guy here underneath the bear. Look at this guy here. You know, this guy here, he's helped me, supported me.
Can't see him.
This guy here is one of the all-time legends.
Shiny star, even when
We
in
need
the
some
dark.
light.
Oh, it's Timepiece Fund.
Timepiece
Fund, yeah.
It's very kind of you, Arch.
He's I gotta tell you, I actually want to interview Timepiece Fund on his own there. I think the big problem with Timepiece Fund is that he married a woman who's never quite that happy, you know? He married a woman her father was a prime minister or da. And then it's very hard to live up to those expectations. And the poor bastard, I think he's done so well. He's so successful. But he just can't take his eye off the wheel.
But you need to ask him what pretty much everyone wants to know.
Yes.
Did he jump in a pool that night?
No, I went. Yeah, I can hold the liquor pretty well.
Yes.
The circus can
Good
hold
man,
it
good
pretty
man.
well. But yeah, thank you for your concern, Bear.
My pleasure, sir.
It was a fun night.
It very much was there, guys.
I have a quick question. Can I pose
Sure.
a question to the panel? A situation came up. I bought a watch on, imagine that, on eBay. It was also a watch that was on Chrono 24. It was, oh God, I even know what it was now. Help me.
Wish I had that problem.
It's so many, I can't remember the name. It was
Tudor? Seiko?
Which
Fuck
Rolex
it, I'll
was
come
it?
back later.
Okay.
Anyway, forget what it was. Okay, it was 18 karat gold
Do you?
watch. It'll come
I
to
was
me.
gonna say, do you remember what precious metal it was?
Yeah, it was 18 karat gold. It was a wind. It wasn't self-winding. It was manual wind. It was a pretty good deal. Bulgari took them over, and it wasn't a Gerald Genta. It was the other guy. God, I can't believe I can't think of it. Anyway, so it came
Can
with a
somebody
box.
Google?
What was the dollar figure? Because I want to know. I'm
It was
curious.
$11,000,
And it's a solid gold.
and it was solid
Solid
gold.
gold.
And it was, hang on, I'm going to go on the Chrono 24. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing.
I think you should send it back. Can you send it back?
Well, here's what happened. Okay, so I did. And I was wondering, was I being too picky? So it came in, and it had the original box. And I guess, you know, when eBay does their verification, they put this red kind of piece of cardboard on it that you're not supposed to cut off or you can't return it. And I guess the box was made of an inferior, like fake leather.
Oh,
And
it
so
stained the box.
Well, no, it's scraped up and down, and it scratched all the faux leather off of the little ring. I have pictures, but all the little ring that was holding the watch. And it was just had shit everywhere. It got over the paperwork. I could clean it off, but then I put it on my time grapher, and it was gaining like 32 seconds a day. And I just said, between those two things, I'm going to return it. So would you return a collectible watch because the box came in all screwed up?
I would return it because I bought a mistake.
It's apparently the mistake because I can't remember the brand name.
It doesn't. It wasn't Paddock.
Bulgari bought two watches. They bought two brands, Gerald Genta and this one.
If you don't remember the name of the brand and it's a solid gold watch for $11,000, just return it. You don't need further excuse.
Daniel Roth. Yeah. Daniel Roth.
Oh shit! Send it back.
Yes,
I did.
Right.
Hey, I just need to take a quick. I just need to take a quick toilet break. Humble Pine, $50. Is this better money? Take care. I'm just going to go to the toilet, and just to show you the pain, my back has been so sore because all of the stress and pressure from these last couple of days. It hasn't been fun for me. My back. I tell you,
Archie, turn around. I got you.
Wait, I had him first. You bitch.
It's actually sore. My back is sore.
Arch, have you bought a decent chair as yet?
Yes, I have. This is the industrial strength one.
Oh, no. You got to get
Hey,
an
Green
arrow
Room,
on
will you
chair.
scratch my back?
Coleman Miller.
Scratch my back with that thing, Green Room.
I'll be back. 1 minute.
I have a question for
I'm getting
Diego.
jealous.
Diego, do you hear me?
What's up, man? Yeah,
So
I hear
yesterday you were very upset
About
because you
what?
did not get a chance to talk. Am I
Not really
right?
upset. I just sat on the stream for about 30 minutes and was just
And you were-
ignored, so that's
you
why
were
I'm going to go
ignored.
eat.
So what did you want
I
to
tried
talk
bringing
about?
you in, man. Sorry, Diego. I tried to bring you in, but
Oh, that's okay.
Here's the chance.
I
Let's
don't have
talk.
anything in
What do you want to
particular.
talk about? What's your interest? What would you like to utilize this stream for?
I want to talk fountain pens, big time. Fountain
Oh,
pens, briefcases.
fountain pens. So you really want to kill
I'm
the
kidding, I'm
freaking
kidding.
super chats?
Yeah, no, I'm
I
kidding.
thought you want to
I
talk
would
watches.
say, yeah, let's talk watches. Let's go around the panel. We'll start
Yes.
up here. We'll skip Archie because he's taking a shit. And it'll be, I guess, what's the one watch you've always wanted, but you've never pulled the trigger on it? And why?
That you always wanted, but you couldn't get?
Yeah, well, not necessarily that you couldn't get, but you just, for whatever reason, won't buy. Or you're looking for the special, a very specific one.
Well, that's a tough question.
Yeah, that's a tough
Yeah,
one.
because it's not a question of, that you cannot get. You're ready to buy it, but it's hard to get. Whatever. Basically, a watch.
Maybe it's a watch that you're looking for the right one with box papers, but you can't seem to find it, or you do find it, but it's been polished. Or you know what I mean?
Good question.
So
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's start up here. I don't know your name.
With a legend.
Yeah.
Legend.
The legend.
It's for me it's 6119R Paddock. That's the one I want. It's not that I can't get it, but the ADs are working on it, and it's just going to take time.
How long have you been looking for that watch?
Archie and his panels helped me to make the decision on that piece. I was bouncing off between that and Lange 1815 up down, and also Patrimony. Just bouncing around, and AP, another AP as well. But make the decision on 619R about I want to say about 4 weeks ago, perhaps middle of August. So now I'm on a couple of AD's lists, so it's a waiting game now.
There you go. Well, it hasn't been that long, so it's not that painful yet. So hopefully it happens soon.
Well, it's kind of painful because I'm trying to round out the Super 30, the collection, and trying to send it to Archie for the review. So that's the holdup.
Oh, you want to complete the yeah. I see what you mean.
Right, and then Archie wants to do another round of asset preserving, conversation, and I told him that I can't have that interview until we get the Super 30 done. So everything is holed up on 6119R right now.
That's actually quite intriguing.
Thank you.
AC?
Yes, sir.
No, AC. We're going over the watches that we are hoping to get, and for some reason we are not able to do it yet. So, AC, what's your mystery watch?
Actually, I just got it today.
Wow.
So I haven't had time to set up another acquisition.
Well, why don't we do the unboxing right now?
Well, I bought it today. I don't have it. It's
okay.
It's
okay.
the Parmigiani.
No, don't say. We can do unboxing when it comes in. It will be more exciting.
Okay.
Did you guys hear him? What he said?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
No,
go
they
ahead.
didn't hear what I didn't say it. I just said a brand name. I didn't say which watch.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I got to restart. Hold on.
No worries. That's okay.
You want me to go next?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Let me think. Probably I would have to say one of the watches that I probably contemplated on and went back and forth and never bought it was the white gold Rolex, the Smurf. I mean, for many years I had the chance to get that watch, even at the AD one time, and I don't own a solid gold watch yet, a full solid gold watch. I have a two-tone watch. I don't have a solid gold watch. And then it got discontinued, and then the new one came out with the blue bezel, which made it even harder. But still, to this day, I think about buying that watch. But then I think back, God, I could have got it.
It's so much money. You know what I mean?
It is. It's a lot of money, Archie.
It's a huge commitment. Huge commitment.
Yeah, Bear. And you know what? And I still have my other watches. I don't wear them a lot. I could be wearing a lot of my other watches. I'm thinking, do I need this watch? It's a lot of money.
What was
and
the
then
watch?
the 40.
I missed it.
It was the Smurf. The Rolex Smurf.
But tell me this: would you want the black dial one or the blue dial Smurf?
Now it's even harder to decide because the
Black
41
dial is
came
so
out.
much better. Oh, it's so much better.
I like the case on the black dial. I mean, but I like the blue and blue on the other one. But I like the case on the black dial, the 41, all that, the new bracelet. You know, it's just very hard to. It's hard, you know. Even right now, you can probably get one for about. They went up a little bit, but they didn't go crazy. You can get one for 43, 44.
That's
maybe.
a lot of money, but you know you can buy a
Yeah,
really
but I could
nice.
have had it. But I keep thinking I could have had it like when
25.
I could have had it for what was it, 38, brand new in the box from the AD, and I was like, no, I can't spend it. I'm not spending the amount of money. And then years go by, you know, and you keep again and again. You want it. I don't know. Now I'm just like, and then after the new one came out, that really screwed everything up because then I really couldn't decide. But you know, it's a discontinued watch. It's a transition piece because it's the first ceramic Submariner. So you know, because then I got this one. I got the Kermit. The Kermit was what? This is considered because this is what the maxi dial is on it. So right, so it's also considered kind of a transition piece maybe or.
So when you say Kermit, you're talking. You've got a
the old one, the
real Kermit,
the real Kermit from 2007. It's not one of the real early ones, but
because
because then they went. It's a Z
Is yours a 2007?
Yeah,
I've got a 2006.
But you're
My Kermit's 2006. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a Z serial, so yeah, like late 2007, somewhere in that time period. But and then after that came what? Well, there was the black one. I have that one too. I have the the black ceramic, the black date sub. So I was thinking having the white gold Smurf would be a nice 3-piece Submariner combination. But I never
There
did.
we go. $5, Rez. $5. Good evening, gents. And what about you? What's a little dog? I thought that was a rat.
Don't mind,
I thought that was a rat.
And
Toyota, there was a super chat. There was a super chat from Toyota Mo, please. But,
Toyota Mo, $10. AC, I'm sorry to hear.
Wait until AC comes back.
Yep. Here we go. Toyota Mo, $10. AC Morgan, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Stay strong, brother. Bear, ABC, GMT, William, Green Room, TPF, and of course Archie. Great to see you guys on.
He forgot me. What
Thanks,
the
Toyota.
Love Toyota. Love Toyota.
There we go.
We love you, Toyota Mo.
Yeah, we love him so
Cool guy.
much. I
It's a
gotta
lot
tell
easier
you,
to buy the Smurf at
That's your
retail
box.
now when
the
it's worth
Smurf,
more.
that's a lot of money. What about you, Green Room? What's your go?
Well, you know, I'd love to try and get a Milgauss with the black dial,
Yes.
and the green
Yes.
crystal.
Yes.
Gee, I had the opportunity at
Yes.
Luxuria to buy an almost new Milgauss for like, I think 13. Gee, I wish I could have with full set.
Look,
Green Room. Green Room.
Timing.
If I get offered one, I don't want the Milgauss, but if I get offered one, is there a way for me to send it to you?
No,
Without you
it's
paying up the
I
ass?
wouldn't.
It's difficult for
Yeah.
Australia and US. There's taxes. It's just a
Yeah,
bitch.
GST. It's a real.
How about you?
I
How about
appreciate
you,
the
Bear
offer.
Clooney? What about you?
Well, the watch that I wish I bought when it was right in front of me in my AD was the Sea Dweller 4000 ceramic, which was a very short run. And I, for some stupid reason, bought everything but that.
Yeah.
And I regret it. So now they have exploded in value. But I'm basically, I have decided to find a perfect example, and I will sooner or later add it to my collection. And the Grail, basically, two watches I'm chasing are both meteorite dials. One is the obviously Rolex GMT Pepsi meteorite dial, and then Daytona Space Daytona. So my hidden agenda is to suck up to Tim Wright, bring him back to the show, and use him to buy Space Daytona at the retail.
Very cool.
No. Hey, before the Archie, I don't want to interrupt the next guy, but I gotta go eat dinner, and I'll be
man,
back.
we love
I'm gonna
you.
come on. Hey, I was
We
gonna
love
ask you, Archie, I'm gonna send you an email to get me on the WhatsApp group, and I'll put a few ducats in there too for you, greenbacks. All right.
Fantastic.
All right. I'll come on another day. Take care, guys.
Yeah, and just send me your cell number because you got to be on WhatsApp. Send me your cell number so I can add you.
That's all
okay?
you need is a cell number, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man.
All right. Take care, guys.
Good luck on the
All
Smurf.
right. Thank you. Okay.
And
bye.
what about you, Mr. GMT?
Well, this is a bit of a story. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the Archie show, but my father-in-law, he had a very successful business back in the mid to late 80s. And then
What was
he
he
ended
doing?
up,
What sort of industry?
he had a supermarket. He had a tavern, he had a supermarket,
Wow.
Anyway, he had a few different things anyway. And things went bad back in 88, I think it was. 89, and he lost everything, and the only thing that he had left was all that he had left was his day date.
Yeah.
Late 80s, mid 80s day date. And the guy that bought it is a family friend, and I've been trying to convince him that I can buy it back and bring it back to the family and just let my father-in-law wear it until his day's over. You know what I mean? I just want to do that for him, mate. So that's the piece that I really want to grab, not for myself, mainly for him, because it brings some good memories of success.
And would your friend sell it back to you, or?
It's his friend. I've been on his case at least every 6 months, saying, I really want to purchase it off you. I'll give you whatever you want. If you want, I'm not going to argue the point. Whatever you want, I'll just buy it. But yeah, he's really not coming to the party, So
yeah, well, it is his choice, but isn't it?
It is. Yeah, no. I'm not holding nothing against the guy. It's just a fair call, But I'm still not going to give up. That's the piece that I want to get back, mainly. That I really want.
ABC.
About 3 years ago, in an AD, I saw a white dial Milgauss for about just under £4,500, and I don't know why I didn't get it. And now it's it's
Gone up.
$2,000, $3,000 more now.
Well, that's not terminal. It's not the end of the world, but.
Hey,
No,
Arch,
but it's always the one that got away,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
I mean,
Green room, green room.
Arch, you got a super chat, and Doc BBW would like a link.
Okie dokie. There we go. There, super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Super chat. Rez, $5. Good evening, gents. Rez, what's he changed his watch? Look at this. He had that red watch before. He's changed it. And we got Instagram, The Real Cars and Chrono, $10. My condolences to AC Morgan. Hello to the panel. Hello, man. We love you. We always love you. And I just posted the link there.
Hey, Arch, I'm gonna give my square to somebody else. Thank you very much
man.
for having me
We
on.
love
I
you.
love you guys all.
Please don't drink too much,
mate.
but sometimes
I'll be getting tanked and I'll be watching you.
Hey, man, don't drink too much. Have a bit of a break every week, but you know what? It can help a bit. You know what I mean?
Once a week.
One
break once a week. All right.
Okay, mate. Once a week.
Guys.
Would be,
have fun.
See you later,
Everybody
man.
be happy and healthy. All right.
All the best, my friend.
Yeah. Geez, that's a bit sad that he'd been with that guy for 37 years. 37 years.
Very sad.
It's
Wow.
Yeah. It's Marcelo, how are you? What watch are you after?
Holy shit.
Oh, what is this? The bear. The bear. What's he doing? What are you doing, Bear? Bear, what are you doing? Bear. What are you put it up again? What is that? A day date platinum. Is that 36 or 40? 40.
40. I could not handle 36.
I still
beautiful.
like.
I've got a question for Bear. I've got a question for him to ask him a question.
Yes.
I'm looking at getting a two-tone 41 silver dial 2018 day date. I'm trying to get it for at least try and get it for 15,500 Australian. Is that a good price? And should I do it?
That's a good price.
It's a bargain.
What model?
It's easy for me to compare because
it's Canadian.
The same as Canadian.
Yeah.
Bargain.
What year again?
2018 Arch.
How can you get it so cheap at that? Are you sure?
Yeah, they're not that over the. You're talking DJS 41, right? Because it's 2019. You're not talking DJS.
Oh,
2,
sorry,
right?
sorry. I thought you were talking day date. Sorry.
Oh, no,
DJS.
Apologies. No.
Jesus, I wouldn't be even asking the question.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of money, but
how does Archie do?
This
is how you do?
Yeah.
I heard day date as well from Mr. GMT. I heard day date.
I did as well.
Sorry?
I heard you say day date, man.
Oh, did I? No, I said day just. Did I say day date? Maybe I did. I'm sorry.
That's why I said bargain.
I thought I said day just, but I'm sorry. If I said
Hoff
day date,
on Smash,
maybe,
$2. Shout out to my timepiece friend, my favorite Bond villain. You betcha.
He does look like. Archie, don't put me big, please.
And then we got we did green room. Marcel, what watch are you after next? What are you after?
Well, if they're going to give me for retail, I'm looking for the platinum Daytona with the diamond die. I mean,
you will not get that.
You won't get that.
I know I will not get that. Look, you guys, that's what I'm dreaming for. This is what I'm dreaming for.
No.
Marcelo, I'll take one too.
The question that Diego put out is actually a little bit different. The question Diego asked is the watch that keeps escaping you. You keep looking for it. It's not that you are going for the Grail. I probably screwed up because I talked about Grail. Can you repeat, Diego, please?
Is there a watch that you wanted?
No. I remember what he said. What he said. But the thing
now
is,
even
that
Marcelo
watch I was
doesn't let
looking.
you
I
talk,
was
Diego.
almost...
I'm so sorry, brother.
That's fine.
No. And the thing is that from 2016 that I saw that watch, it was in the hand to take it. You could buy that platinum Daytona for 60 grand. Wow. Now they're going like for 200
with the baguette dial.
So it was right there. We never gonna die. Yeah, it was right there.
What's the bird's name?
I don't know why. I mean,
You have a name for the
people
bird?
weren't buying them because they weren't worth more than retail back then.
Yeah.
You know?
Her name is Eating Girl.
What?
Eating Girl.
Do you take her into work?
She's like she's eating all the time. I know.
Do you take her?
I mean,
Marcelo, you're a champ. Man.
Jeff, $10. Great watch, Bear. Probably my favorite in the collection. Nothing feels like the weight of platinum on your wrist. Yeah, Jesus, Bear, that's an amazing watch. That's
Yeah.
It is. Definitely
Did
is.
that hurt, Bear? Did that hurt?
To flex.
Bear, did that hurt?
I got a roll with three pieces here that I have not featured on my channel. So if anyone supercharged $25 to ArchieLuxury, I will reveal what is in this case. You haven't seen these on my channel
this is
yet.
great.
Wow.
$25.
Jeff, Rez, $2. AC3 Red Avatar is back. Thank you, thank you. And AC Morgan, $20. Thank you, Arch, and beautiful crew. The incredible kindness given during this rough times from the community is very touching and warms my heart. Stay well and love one another. I'll be watching you on the big screen. There we
That's why I love this community.
go there. Yes.
What
I got
what
a
did
Malik
you say,
Diamond.
GMT?
Malik Diamond. 100 smackaroonies. Pull out the bear. Pull out the roll, Bear.
Okay, Archie, do the sound effect.
Any predictions?
What brands are inside?
Squale.
Rolex.
Squale.
Omega.
Squale.
I hope it's not a Ming. If it's a Ming, I'll be upset.
If it's 3 Mings, I'm gonna be upset.
Patek.
Vacheron.
AP.
Oh!
Yeah, Rolex.
Told you. I know, Bear.
Can you see or am I?
Yes, we
doing
can
okay?
see.
Yeah, you can see
So
it.
that's the day date 41. Sorry, 40. 40, day date 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful.
That's a
And
wild.
the 2 yachties.
Yeah.
It's
The
amazing.
watch is amazing. But
How did you buy those, Bear? New or second, pre-owned or brand new?
All brand new.
AD?
AD, always AD.
Wow.
As Mark Goldberg says, I'm a janitor up north in Yukon, but they pay us really well.
Yeah, the watches look absolutely amazing. I'm privileged to meet you first time. Also, I'm very happy to see you first time.
I'm
And,
happy to see you too
Like
on
10
the channel
minutes.
for the first time.
Arch, I've got to run.
Hey.
compliment for the
We love you, Mr. GMT. We love you. Please,
Okay, boys.
I'll take 3 Chico rolls, and could I please have some potato scallops?
I'll send them out to you right away, my man.
Okay, 3 Chico rolls, okay?
Here we go, Malik.
sure.
That's
Hey,
for
man.
you. Malik, thank you for your $100 super chat.
Ooh.
Wow.
44
You know,
mil.
Archie, this is the ultimate douchebag watch.
Well, it looks great on your wrist.
Get bigger douchebag than wearing this watch.
How
Am
many
I
have
right?
you got, Bear? Bear, how many watches have you got now?
I don't know.
How many Rolex?
I honestly don't know.
Enough.
I don't know. I'm not being funny or cocky or anything. I
We
pulled
believe
out.
you.
I pulled out
Yeah.
of the safe some watches today because of this live stream. I wanted to
Yes.
flex.
Yes.
It's a flex. And I don't usually keep these watches with me. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's uncomfortable wearing 50, 60, 70, 80 grand on your wrist. You will see me mainly wearing watches like Omega Rail Master, Tudor Black Bay 58. And I can appreciate Tudor Black Bay 8 as much as I appreciate day date as a watch. Obviously, there is a factor of value and statement and all other crap that we talk about. But I have to be honest, I love them for their beauty rather than for their value. That's how I see them, Archie.
Could you love your Ming as much as the Day Date Platinum?
I don't have a Ming. I don't have a Ming.
Is it coming?
No, I don't plan to buy Ming. I'm not. It's not my type of watch.
Yeah, no, it's garbage. Complete garbage.
I buy.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
Yeah,
Come on,
but I don't
let's
want
not
to
make
call it garbage. I don't think it's a garbage. I mean, it has a good build. It has a average movement.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
Okay.
Now that we've burnt Pugsley, let's just be honest. It's garbage. You'd have to be an idiot to buy that.
It has interesting aesthetics. When it comes to independence, I actually love hovering.
Do you remember that garbage I got sent? You know that watch? You know that one that looked like the Bugatti grill?
Yeah.
Okay. That's also unique, but doesn't make it collectible. Do you understand?
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, I actually enjoyed that video. It was interesting. You made it interesting. You know how to shill and make it funny.
Exactly.
I tell you, it's art what you do. Art. Genuine.
I got to tell you, you got some the 44 mil Yachtmaster 2.
Does it look right to me?
It looks. I got to be honest with you. Look, I like the blue with it. The blue.
Class.
This is no class. I'm sorry. I'm not delusional. Not detached. This is douchebag watch. Period. Let's call it what
made you buy it if you don't like it, or you wanted it for the collection?
No, I am a bit of a douchebag.
Okay.
I mean, let's call spade a spade, Arch.
You wanted the hat, be honest.
Right. I'm not refined gentleman. I don't feel Calatrava suits my style. Even though I love it, there are watches that sometimes you love on other people. There are watches that you look and admire and you go, my goodness, that looks so good on this person. But it doesn't appear the same when you put it on your own wrist. Yeah. So no, I buy watches I like. I buy the watches that are suitable for my personality and that I enjoy.
Now, Bear, if you wore a suit and tie every day, you think you'd be into the Calatravas?
If I wear suit and tie every day, Calatrava would be perfect watch.
Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean.
There's no better dress watch anywhere, and it's no argument. I mean, I am not Patek fanboy like Pontiff. I don't have any Pateks, but ultimately, see, I get excited about Patek for their sports watches like Aquanaut and Aquanaut more than Nautilus actually, but their pricing is putting them out of a reasonable range. However, I think that ultimately, Calatrava is more Patek than Nautilus. Calatrava is more Patek than Aquanaut. And also, if you're going Patek, you want to be going into complications and you want to go into wall time. You want to go into watches that Patek stands for. It's like, you know what is like? It's like going Rolex and saying Rolex Cellini is my primary choice. Because Rolex is not dress watch company. Patek is actually complication dress watch predominantly.
I mean, it's the gold head on a leather strap, isn't it? That's Patek.
Yeah, exactly. So when people debate the dress watch, I mean, I did a video. I tried to be smart like Mark Goldberg and have a clickbait where I say Rolex Prince is better than Calatrava. Well, obviously, I don't believe that. I just wanted to get some hits, right? Realistically, if you're into dress watches, there is no debate. When I go for a dress watch, and when I think dress watch, I lean toward Datejust, Day Date, I lean towards Santos. Those are the watches that carry certain universal.
You love your Omegas, don't
Oh,
you?
I love Omegas. Yeah, I am waiting for Ed White 321, the one that our friend James has.
Did you go with the Globemaster? Were you a Globemaster man?
I liked him, but I don't know. I mean, their size is a little bit. I don't know. The way they sit on my wrist did not feel right.
Did you go JLC?
I have only one JLC.
Mm-hmm.
Marine one, the limited edition that has a rubberized strap. I call it ballerina with. It's such a rough looking watch. It's such a cool watch, but it has such a small movement. It's JLC doesn't do it for me. I mean, I know you love your Reverso. I prefer my Santos, so we will never agree on that. I would even go.
I must admit, your Santos, you got the gold Santos you're talking about.
I have a gold Santos, I have a two-tone Santos, I have a DLC Santos, and I have steel Santos. And from all those, the one I actually wear the most, and I love it, I'll show you now, is actually DLC Santos on a rubber strap.
Ah, I see.
It feels so sporty, so
on
cool.
Smash, $2. Bears the how will we ever sleep tonight?
Shit, I don't know, Archie.
Goat.
Am I a legend, Archie?
You've got one more from Horological Freddy Krueger.
Horological Freddy Krueger. Here we go. Bear, help! My skin is aging in dog years.
What a champ. See how nice it looks on a wrist?
You look amazing.
And the thing is, it's so light and it's so comfortable. So that's just amazing how the watch like Santos can give you everything from sporty feel to dressy feel.
I used to love the Galbi, you know the Santos the original one.
Of course.
You know, Bear, one of my after I had listened to this. So my first expensive watch. So what I did is, okay, when I was in school, I had a Seiko. I bought a Seiko. I then got a Omega, a shitty Omega, like a quartz. Then my first real watch was the Rolex 1016. You know, my second buy, one of my early buys. I actually got a octagonal Santos. You know, the mid-size octagonal.
I love those.
Because they didn't do the octagonal in the big size. It was only medium or small ladies. That size just was so amazing. I thought it was so sophisticated. And did you know, with the Santos, you know they did the screws.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know they also had that wedge pattern, that other fucking weird pattern?
No, I did not know.
You know the Santos pattern. You know, because you know they had the. You know when it came out in the late 70s. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
I'll just call it up.
Should you get Toyota Mo?
I think so.
When people are talking, go ahead. Sorry.
Toyota Mo, wrap it up, Arch. Mic drop. Ooh. Okay, thank you.
You got one from GB just now.
$2.
Why you didn't get the skeleton Santos?
I admire skeleton Santos for its horological qualities. I like aesthetics of it, so I don't necessarily choose that one, but I admire it. And people, they have a tendency to pull the trigger very easy in comments that Cartier is a fashion watch. Cartier has amazing horological history and produces some quite impressive movements and beautiful watches.
Just very quickly, GB, $2. Hello, Arch. Great to see Bear and ABC on the crew. You betcha.
Hi, GB.
I want to show you this. I just want to show you this, Bear. You'll recognize it because I can't believe you had never seen one. This was the 70s. Remember the wedgie pattern?
Oh, my apologies. Of course. That's yeah.
Yeah. Remember that? I mean, that was the 70s. You know, when it came out, they did it because they weren't sure the screws would be accepted, so they thought we better hedge our bets, and this is what they had as well.
You know what, Archie? That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Who's yawning? Kick him out right away.
Oh, that was me.
I'm joking, dude.
That was
Hey, Doc here.
Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Good to see everybody. How you doing, gentlemen? Great crew tonight.
Yeah, man.
How are you?
Good.
I gotta say, guys, it's Bear's got some amazing shit there, Bear. I must admit, I'm completely shocked. Yeah. Tell me this.
It's amazing, and it's also very deep. I mean, his collection goes so far, we can't keep track.
Bear, I want to ask you, do you see that Yachtmaster 2 in the gold like that? Is that an investment? How do you see that?
Absolutely. Actually, in Canada, it sells over retail as we speak.
Yep.
I'm probably going to get a steal. I think I am predicting that they're going to discontinue it in a year or two.
I really love your oyster, the Yachtmaster, you got the Yachtmaster 42 white gold in that roll there. I think that's an amazing, that would have to be honest with you, I know the Yachtmaster 2's, more expensive, but I really love that white gold on the rubber. That is class, because most people think it's a copy Submariner. They think it's like a fake Submariner because it's so, you know what I mean? It's got the rubberized. It's just wrong, compared to a sub. But in real life, the white gold is amazing. Do you like that watch?
That's a gorgeous watch. It's so perfect on the wrist. Look at it.
And you know what? That clasp, I don't know how you find that clasp. That clasp is amazing.
Of course.
If they made that in a 40, I would definitely want it. I think it's beautiful.
I think 42 is fine.
Yeah.
No.
42 is
not for me, though. Not for me.
He has a smaller wrist, Archie, so I understand that. So you would probably go for the
it doesn't feel that big.
Gold.
It doesn't feel, when I picked up my sub, I'm wearing my sub. I got it from MJT. He was wearing that, Bear.
He was wearing which? This one?
Yeah, that one. He was wearing that.
It's such a great, you know what? When it comes to precious metal, I would say this is the only watch besides my white gold Daytona on Oyster Flex, the only watch that I can see as a daily. Because you realize you had your solid gold Rolex sub. It's a difficult watch to be daily. Even the douchebag King is not good daily.
How much? Because my friend, he's selling it currently in Australia. He's got it on European, that's Shawnee in Melbourne, 47.3. That's what he's asking. He's trying to sell that watch at the moment.
It should be, in Canada, they would jump all over it if it's 47.3.
Yeah, that's Australian.
That's Canadian too, we're saying.
Yeah. Super chat. Here we go here. We've got Style Collector. Hey, Bear, any IWC in the collection?
Portugueser. I did a video on it. I'm not promoting channel, but I did a video on it. IWC as a brand is not something that I run after, but I appreciate their history behind the Portugueser. It's a watch that I would place in probably top 15, top 20 most iconic timepieces.
I got to tell you, the big problem I have with IWC is that they have some fantastic boutiques. I love their boutiques. I think their boutiques with the toys, the adult toys.
Well, so does Tag Heuer, right? They have a
I think the IWC is probably the best. If I could have a men's cave, a man cave, I'd like it like an IWC showroom. It's so with those aged leather chairs, aero theme. The problem with IWC is, I got to be honest with you, they can't use the Valjoux 7750. They had to use a fucking Solita. That's the biggest disaster because the brand is good. They're not part of Swatch Group, so they don't have access to that movement, which the movement was always a poor thing. But then to have to go to Selita is very... And I feel sorry for IWC because I don't know if you realize this, but they actually said the best movement is a 7750. When they made the movement...
What's a 7750?
7750, that's the chronograph. Many watches
What is that? Does anyone know what's a 7750?
I think he's teasing you a little bit there.
Teasing.
Or
you know, I had the in-house 3227. You know, that's my Ingenua. Apparently,
I love that watch, Archie. Honestly, that was a very cool timepiece. That engineer that you had was aesthetically beautiful.
It was a very top-heavy watch, okay?
Yeah, kind of like a Tudor chronographs.
But they were trying to pitch that at an AP level. The quality was kind of trying to go AP level. It was priced slightly above Rolex, and it failed. People wanted cheaper ones, and that you know what? IWC also fucked it up. That was the Ingenua. That's supposed to be the Milgauss alternative. They turned the Ingenua into a sports chronograph later. Well, they confused the identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like turning sub into having a sub chronograph.
It's just crazy, but
or Milgauss chronograph.
I think IWC, the other brand. Do you like Breitling?
I have to admit I do.
Because I must admit myself, I think Breitling is actually nice quality. Because they're not rubbish, because otherwise Tudor would never jump into bed with them. And I think Breitling, if I was starting fresh, I think I could have 3 or 4 Breitlings, just Breitlings.
Breitlings, when somebody says they like Breitling, indication is they're about 40 years or older. Because I think it's a watch that we aspired a lot in the 80s. It's a watch that we thought is cool in the 80s.
I think they're good value. They like you think about it.
If
you get a Navi timer.
If you buy them used,
pre-owned,
yeah, of course.
You get a Navi timer. This is what I would get. If I was just somebody coming into the hobby, Rolex is ridiculous price now, right?
Yeah.
But I would say a Navi timer, Super Ocean Heritage, on shark mess and rubber. They've got an amazing clasp as well, deployant clasp, if you buy that extra. And I would say also another amazing, I like the retro, you know, that one with the world map in it. What's that called? Trans World? What is it?
Transocean.
Transocean. That's also very retro.
Yeah, Transocean.
There's some great pieces there. Good bang per buck on the second-hand market, but you cannot buy it new.
They've got
no. And if you buy new, even with significant discounts, you tend to lose anyway. Breitling melts on the secondary market.
How about
they've got a new reissue?
You buy it new?
I buy new Omega, yeah.
Is that dangerous?
Yes.
You get discounts?
I get discounts, but frankly, I never made money on Omega, or I never could make money on Omega. Selling Omega, you have to accept the reality that you're going to lose the money. Even when it's on discount.
Ego from Venice, $5. Thoughts on the Zero West watches? Love your Arch.
Well, Zero West watch is pretty much similar to the watch that Archie showcased in its quality on, what was the watch, Archie? Sorry, I forgot now.
Which one?
The one
was
you
that?
did the shilling video.
The whole
yeah, out of whack.
There you go. That's the level.
Yeah.
What do you think of the white dial
Listen, I
Sorry,
do want to comment. I know that this is referring to Oishin. Oishin is a great friend of AC3 channel, of AC3. Very interesting gentleman. And I love when he comes to the stream.
Anthony Napatano, $5. Archie, can I go to grey market dealers in Melbourne and buy and sell in cash without the transaction being mandatory recorded? Look, I got to be honest with you. You can buy from dealers. Yeah, you can do that. When you say mandatory recorded, it's only recorded if you are dealing with a business. If you're dealing with individuals, it's not. But I got to be honest with you. So what? So what? It is recorded. I kind of.
I'm just thinking that in order to get into the stores in Melbourne, aren't you going to have to sign in because of the whole COVID thing? The state will have a record that you've been entering these
Yeah, I think
these
he's
luxury
maybe
watch
going
stores.
he may be going a bit crazy on that. Does it? I don't understand. What are you trying to hide, Anthony? I don't understand.
If he is trying to money launder, it shouldn't be. He shouldn't be promoting it here on the AC3. Really. Don't want to do that.
I honestly think we should be ignoring this further. I don't think we should be chatting about this.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit weird there.
What do you think of the white dial engineer?
Oh, look. The funny thing is, the white dial. You're talking which model? Which model? Which model?
The same one that you had, the 3227.
Look, they did a few different dials. They had an AMG version as well.
No, not that.
The white dial.
Steel white dial.
I think that
one of your friends had that. Scott.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
that was the ETA movement. That wasn't the. It went from a 42 to a 40, and then it didn't have the in-house movement and the dial. Look, I liked it. It aesthetically, it was cool, but it was a lesser watch. Substantially, they cheapened it. It's like a Cartier C. Why does Cartier bring out a C version, Bear?
Cartier has a range of watches, Archie. Don't focus on shit.
And I don't understand. You know what pissed me off? Also, they brought out the gold watch with the steel back. What is with that?
Which one?
The Tank Solo.
You live in past, man.
Remember the Tank Solo?
No, you live in past. That's gone. That's not the case any longer.
Okay.
I remember the Tank Solo.
What happened to the musty Cartier line?
I love that line.
Love it. They don't do it anymore, but do
I have
they?
a poster there. I love my vintage poster about that line.
Yeah. You know,
I would also. Sorry.
Go on. You keep going, Doc.
Oh, I was just going to say that I think what Bear was saying about the Breitlings being old men watches is kind of true, except
What
for
do
the
you
Super
mean,
Ocean.
old man? I said mature 40 plus.
Well, that's what. Okay, fine. But the Super Ocean Heritage, I think, is a young man's watch. I really do.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a great entry watch as well because the price is what under $3. So that's a good one to go with.
You got one from Archie. I know that.
I do.
It's also the one with aluminum bezel, which I would prefer because it's basically
retro.
the issue of the heritage piece, and it has that very retro look. I love that watch.
And actually, the bezel being aluminum, the black is a deeper black than it is on the ceramics.
It doesn't shine. It's matte. It's beautiful. You have it on
shows his Breitling.
You know, Bear.
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you, I have a guilty pleasure which I am honestly thinking of getting again.
Tell me.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Please, anyone who knows me, just don't listen to this. It's only for me and Bear to hear this.
Nobody's listening anyway.
My second watch I bought. So I got the 1016 Explorer. Then many years bought nothing. I never heard of secondhand dealers. This was in 97. And I never heard of, because I was from Brisbane. We never had people selling secondhand watches, right?
That's a relatively new thing, to be honest with you. It's not.
And I found a guy advertising in the newspaper. I went and saw him, and I bought two. A musty Cartier manual wine tank. And I'm going to show you this other watch that I got to be honest with you, Bear. I'm still in love with, and I want it. Even though it's garbage. It's garbage.
I love that watch. Look at that wide.
It was so fucking elegant. It was so elegant. Like the blue hands. This is what, can I say this to you, Bear? This is why I think I love the 5107, because it's got the flat bezel.
Yes, your 5107 reflects on this watch. And that
very
was
quickly,
also,
super
you're
chat.
talking your Calatrava.
Cook K, yes, $8. Super Ocean Heritage 2 in-house movement, my first Breitling. Great choice. Yes, that uses the Tudor. The Tudor.
Yeah, that's actually a good movement. Yeah.
Look, Bear, you know what I loved about this watch? I love the colors. The white gold, because this is plated white gold with silver underneath.
Oh.
By the way, when I had mine, it had a massive scratch on the 6 here. Just at the 6, it had on the bezel, it had a scratch. So that was the only flaw. I love the blue sapphire. Cartier, it's had the leather strap. This was only 33 mils, Bear. You know that?
No, I did not on 33 millimeter. Wow, that's small.
Yeah, I think it was 33.
I
or
love,
maybe
I love.
they're not
the
expensive. They're not expensive because they're quartz.
It's channeling the 5196 platinum to me.
100%.
I like it.
I don't know what it is, Bear. I thought musty Cartiers. I really wanted them. You know that? Thank you.
You can always get one now and just get some joy out of it. You don't necessarily have to lose
Bear,
money
it's
on
embarrassing. It's embarrassing to wear that sort of shit.
Why?
Do you understand?
Why? I think that looks so sharp on you.
Bear, it's a gold-plated Cartier. Do you understand what it is?
Isn't it rather small?
It is.
The only problem, honestly, Doc, would be that it's small, but aesthetically it looks really cool.
Yeah, it really does want to be a 5196. I mean, it looks like it's trying to emulate that.
I love the blue hands. Just so many Cartier design. You buy Cartier for the excellence in design. It's not about the movement.
Exactly.
But Barry, it wouldn't be luxury if it's gold, if it's plated, and that would be a no-no for Archie Luxury.
I'm not sure it's luxury when it's quartz either.
I think when I look at Archie, I basically see a guy who never really bought watches that are most wanted, most impressive in the aspect of status. He was always looking for a watch that speaks to him. He was just always cautious buying it at the right price.
And that's why I was that's why I was arguing against Archie getting the Pepsi, because it doesn't really suit his collection.
I agree, Green Room. That's exactly Archie paying over retail defeats the whole philosophy that he was teaching for decades.
Yep.
You know, Bear, I'll let you on a secret. Do you want to know a secret?
Of course, I love secrets.
No one's here.
There was another Cartier that I almost, well, I'll be honest with you, okay? Before I got the 1016, I went to Sydney.
Sydney.
For a business trip, all right? I went down there, and I was seriously thinking about one of these instead of a 1016. I want to know what you think of this. It's Cartier. I'm going to bring it up. I thought these were so sophisticated. Cartier 21.
No. Get that off.
What do you think, Bear?
I think you're trolling me.
No, I'm being honest.
It looks like a pregnant tagged link.
I'm not a fan. I'll be honest with you. I love Cartier, but I think these type of
This was
watches,
1990.
I like the hands. The hands are nice.
They brought this model back, Bear. You know that?
I never seen it at my AD.
Arch, if I had that watch, I would throw it into the lava pit at the end of Terminator 2, okay?
The other thing is they had it available in 3 different straps, blue, black, or brown.
Let me just say, Green Room, if you had that watch, Archie would throw you in there.
They had different coloured straps
London, no one
version.
will mug you.
I wanted one of these. I
They'll run
was
away from you.
It doesn't look as
What
bad
about
on
the blue?
strap.
What about the
On the
blue
s-
strap one, Bear?
That's not helping.
It doesn't look as bad.
Archie, I would say no. This is not the watch. Honestly, the first you shown
Look,
had such a wonderful aesthetics, and
I know. I know.
This is what was. This is when in '90s aesthetics were not the greatest. Let's be honest.
It was actually 1990. I went down to Sydney by myself. I was only 18, and I remember I got a big teddy bear for my sister. And I went into this jewelry store in Queen Victoria building. That's this very famous building in Sydney. And I remember looking at this and I'm thinking, no, I think a Rolex, it's automatic. Go for the Rolex. Go for the Rolex. I kind of...
That was a good move.
Good move.
K. Okay, we did that Cook K one. I think we've caught up.
I didn't know LSD was still popular in the 90s like that.
I think you missed Meth Witch.
LA Meth Witch, $2.
yes.
AC3 King of Watches. Can you not get AD relations? No, I got nothing.
Well, basically, your whole philosophy and your whole approach from 10 years ago goes against the AD relationship. So how can you get the AD relationship? It's the whole story that Diego sold us about being charming and cute and sweet in AD doesn't work.
Now, I wasn't being charming and cute and sweet. I was not
You are
pestering her.
very charming and cute.
I wasn't pestering her. It was the whole point. I wasn't calling her to say, where's my watch?
To get a relationship with AD, you have to spend the money, a lot of money, and not buying Rolex. You need to spend the money buying jewelry. You need to spend the money buying Breitling, buying...
Is that why you buy Omega?
Partially.
Partially.
Besides liking it. So you kind of...
Do they give you a discount but on Omega?
Yes.
God, am I glad I love vintage.
You know, Bear, I got... You remember the Explorer I showed you?
Yes.
The Explorer 1, that was from a different AD with no relationship.
When did you buy Explorer?
The Explorer I got, I think...
Is it a 40 millimeter or 36?
No, it's the new 36. I got that one probably about 2 months ago.
That's surprising too, because they right now sell in Canada for about...
You know how Pugsley's manipulative?
Yeah.
This guy goes for single older women who work at these ADs, and he just gives them a sob story. I'd just like to know about Rolex.
Hold on, Archie.
What attire do you wear?
What
clothes do you wear?
Can I tell the story?
Let me tell the story, Arch.
I brought in my old 114270 for a service. It stopped working, so I brought it to the AD. And I had previously expressed interest in the new 36. So when I brought the watch, I said, send it to Rolex, get it the movement only, no polish, because I'm going to keep this watch forever. And on the way out of picking up the watch a couple months later, the sales manager said, hey, what watch were you wanting? And I said, the new Explorer. And she said, that's going to be hard. That's probably not going to happen, but maybe we can get you a Submariner. I said, that's fine. No worries. A week later, they texted me and said, hey, do you want the Explorer? And I said, are you kidding me? Yes. And when I left, they said, when you came and got your Explorer 1 serviced, you know, we saw that you actually cared about the watch. You not wanting a polish on that watch told us that you actually gave a shit about the watch. So when we got the new Explorer 1
I think he's a dealer plant.
I think is a potential future client. All that is bullshit, by the way. I'm going to tell you that right now. ADs could not fucking care less what you do with your watch.
This is a mom and pop.
As long as they're not affected negatively.
Yeah, this is a mom and pop AD. This isn't a chain, so they
in California, it doesn't make a difference. It's same thing. I'm going to tell you, when they tell you, when people are selling this bullshit story that ADs care, that you are passionate and you care about your watches, it is completely irrelevant to them.
It may be, but I've got them too. So
it's you know what, they're anomalies. I'm not saying they're not anomalies in this world, but by rule, we should not be doing discredit to people and give them false hope.
I agree.
Every single Rolex that you buy these days has a side value that you need to spend on.
Bear, tell me this. do you have friends like from outside the watch community who come to you and say, Bear, I'd like to get a watch for my husband, or what advice do you give them? They say, look, I would like to say, I'd like to get my husband a Pepsi, or that they have no idea about this game. They have no idea about the game. They think they can just go and get one.
I basically give them a fast education about how things develop and how and what that means in today's market. And they need to understand. I mean, usually it's very problematic when you talk to people and you're going, used watch cost more than new watch. That confuses them. But if you explain the whole aspect of demand and what's offered, people tend to be kind of understanding, because it's not exclusive only to Rolex. People who are into Hermes or who are into Louis Vuitton, or they understand the aspect of in-demand luxury product. Even
Porsche.
some cars are like that.
Yeah, you got to get on a list for certain Porsches and certain Ferraris.
So what do you say if a friend says, "Hey, Bear, I know you're a bit of a watchman. Can you help me get a watch?"
I'm straightforward, and I say I can help you. If I help you, I'm going to charge you market value, because I'm not stupid to give you money away.
Yes.
I mean, I would do that for my son, maybe, or somebody, pretty much only for my son. But for a friend, why would you give your friend a gift of $5,000-$10,000, even if they're as poor and innocent as Marco?
Somehow I knew you were going to say something like that.
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Kind heart.
The thing is, have many people asked you to help them get a watch, like friends and that there, and I suppose you hate it. You hate it, or how do you feel about it?
I like talking about watches. I get people asking to buy Daytona, and I say, well, that's a Rolex that's very difficult to get, and it goes very high over on the secondary market. And I say, what do you mean Rolex? I don't want a Rolex. I want Daytona. I mean, it got to a point that people asking for these watches are completely noobs, and they don't know anything about watches. They are looking for the status, immediate, instant status. They're buying it for the wrong reasons. So that contributes to Rolex hype.
I would say that one reason to work with Bear, though, would be that he's not going to rape you. You're going to get a nice, fair deal. He's not going to.
True.
It's not going to be like some of the ADs. Not ADs, but some of the.
You're not really a flipper, Bear. Are you a flipper? Do you sell much? You don't sell much at all. You sell nothing.
No. No. I sell anything that's non-Rolex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you had a good friend who came to you, you just tell them the honest truth. Look, this is very difficult to get. It's hard to get. How much do you think? Let me ask you this, because I think Diego. I'll be honest with you. I like Diego. He's a lovely guy.
A bit cocky. We had to mold him,
bring him down.
Bring him to his level.
I think honestly, he also is giving false hope. I think that's very wrong, because.
Well, yeah. I do want to say what's happened to me is not normal from what I've seen, and it was unexpected.
You can't. But let me say this, Bear. How much money do you need to spend to get? Let me just ask you this, okay? How much do you need to spend to say get a sub date? That's not the Kermit, just like my one. How much do you need to spend to be able to get the 41 mil sub date? How much do you need to spend?
You need to spend probably about at least 10 to 15 in jewelry, or 20 to 30 in watches.
Does it vary from country to country?
I only speak for Canada. I don't know for the rest.
The one thing that I did not that I did different from a lot of people. Hold on, Marcelo. The thing that I did different was I told them I'm not going to buy something else. I didn't go in there and say I'd like a sub and then buy a date just to show my good grace and that I'm a good customer. I told them this is what I want. And if it takes a long time, so be it. I have other watches. I'm not in a rush, but put me on the list.
What were you saying, Marcelo?
It was
for example, No, the boutique that I brought the Rolex here in Japan, they actually it look almost like a Rolex boutique because they have only Rolex. They don't have jewelry. They don't have other brand. They have only Rolex. It's like a Rolex building.
Yes.
So in this case, I would ask Bear or also the positive. I mean, what kind of Rolex you would buy to try to milk the cow? You know.
That is such a unique situation, to be very honest with you, because frankly, right now, you probably would only benefit, they would probably only look at as a favor from you if you're buying ladies' Datejusts. Because we are at the point that even a Datejust 41 is considered favor to you. So maybe like a Pearl Master dials and maybe 24, 26 millimeter Rolex Datejust for a ladies. Those are the things that they would like to unload. Anything else, Rolex these days, you pretty much have to say thank you and show huge appreciation for what you bought. That's a reality.
What I've
have
heard
you bought
is that
much
if you
jewelry?
buy...
Have you bought much jewelry for Mrs. Bear?
Depends. I mean, how you're looking at it. I treat Bonnie Clooney just as good as you treat your wife. How's that?
I mean, I got just one quick there. Invisible Touch, £5. I'm so happy aluminum bezels are well thought of by many of you. Ceramic, in spite of its strength, doesn't do it for me at all. Bear is a fine man. Yeah, I got to say, the aluminum bezel on a retro watch, I think, is kind of... I've got to be honest with you. On my sub, I do love my ceramic. Just don't drop it.
Me too.
Just don't drop it.
That is nice.
Bear, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
You know, with Cartier jewelry, right?
You're the best.
Well, it's fucking expensive. Let's be honest. I think it's like a ring can be. I mean, let's be totally honest there. A gold ring, normally you can get a ring with no diamond for way under $1,000 from a jewelry store.
Yes.
Because it says Cartier, it's 3,000 or 2,000, 2,500, right? It's
so you're buying cheap Cartier rings.
Well, for example, okay, let's look at it this way. I bought one. The retail price was over 3.4, I think it was. It had one diamond, a bee's, just one lousy diamond. That ring, it's the Santos love ring, the Cartier love ring in rose gold. It's that piece of jewelry there is not worth the gold in it.
May I reply to that?
Yeah, sure.
I will illustrate that like this. So buying a ring that you mentioned that's way under $1,000 would be like buying a Steinhardt.
Yes.
And buying a Cartier ring that you mentioned about would be like buying a Rolex.
The funny thing is, with Cartier jewelry, even though you don't actually, it's not the same as watches, you probably get 70 cents in the dollar back, I would say.
Listen, women don't care about it. It's a form of flex. You thinking like that, but your wife is not thinking, okay, you know what, this bracelet he buys me is going to lose the value. She looks at that bracelet, says Cartier on it, it's gorgeous, design is amazing, and she feels good. That's a reality.
Yes.
Yep. You and I, buying every single luxury item, we measure, we value, and we immediately in our head, when you're buying, when you're actually getting that piece, you're thinking, what could I get for it?
Yes.
Why?
I gotta go.
Because
see you later, Diego. Good luck. Go and charm some more ADs. Go and charm some more ADs, Diego.
I'm just glad you guys are talking watches again.
We report back. Go and get whatever stick you use, try it somewhere else. You could make a business of this.
I want to jump as well. Good to be on stream with you, Bear.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It means a lot to me that you're here too.
You're a clown.
See you, Diego.
Bye. See you, ABC.
I got to tell you, that was very interesting to have him on there. I got to be honest with you. I think Diego's story, I don't think he's lying.
No.
He just got lucky.
I got to be honest with you. I think it's dishonest to try and put those stories out there because I tell you this now, okay, I follow a few other communities. I follow the Hermes community, and there's this one lady, right? She's got, I've just mentioned, she's got a channel called Purse on Flex. She's an Australian girl, right? And I watch her videos, and she was called by HR Hermes, and they said, your sales assistant doesn't really feel safe with you. Because she's pushing for the quota bags. They call them quota bags. You know, the Birkin, the Kelly, the hard-to-get ones.
Right.
Push, push, push. And I got to tell you, with these sort of things, you've got to realize these are the market for these things. People get so angry if they spend this money and they don't get. The problem is, just because someone tells a story, it doesn't mean you could spend 20,000 and get a sub.
Is this dog showing us something?
I was trying. I can't get my camera to work.
Doc, it didn't work. What are you showing us?
You know what? I have to do it the way Green Room did it.
Oh, Archie, that's that they just. That's the white. That's a beauty, man.
I thought that's a Milgauss.
No, what is that?
Nice.
See, I cheated. I saw it in the WhatsApp group first.
That's the Milgauss 1019.
1019 Milgauss. Holy cow, that's cool.
How much did you pay for that, Doc?
My camera's lousy.
How much did you pay for that, Doc? They are very, very valuable. How much was that?
Know, I got a really good deal because it doesn't sound like it when I say it. I paid 30.
Okay.
But
no, it does sound like
that. Sounds good. I've never owned a 1019. I've never ever owned a 1019. That's how rare they are. They are fucking rare. You know, they even had a vintage Milgauss with the bezel like a sub.
Oh, from the 50s.
Yes.
Yes. That's a nice one though. That has a honeycomb. It's got a really nice look.
That's amazing. And it came on the Jubilee, Doc?
No, I've got it. I've got the original Oyster for it, but then I put it on a oval link Jubilee because I like the feel of it.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
I can't wear the Oysters in the summertime because I perspire too much for it. But once the weather gets below the 90s and the 100s.
Just to interrupt you for a second, just want to say good night to MJT. Thank you, sir, very much. Honored to see you on the chat every single time.
Love you, MJT. Thank you so much for coming on there. Yeah, I got to tell you, Pine Barren, $10. Bear, I saw your picture of the gold Yachtmaster 2. Arch and the crew seems to hate the Yachtmaster 2. I think it's an amazing complication for Rolex. Why do they hate it?
Maybe they hate it because it's a douchebag watch. Right, Archie?
I think so. And I don't think anyone actually uses that complication.
You know, people make often a mistake calling Skydweller most complicated Rolex watch. It's not. It's actually Yachtmaster 2.
Yes. Because it's a flyback chronograph.
And it's a complication for conversation.
Yeah.
There's a complication for conversation also.
Yes.
But Bear, you know, if that Yachtmaster 2 is on steel, and then I don't think it's a douchebag. It's if it's all solid gold, then it could be called douchebag. But
two-tone, they do it in two-tone as well.
I don't like two-tone, but steel is something I'm going after.
Yeah, I have that.
I love that watch. The steel it suits that look. It's just such a cool piece. You know, I think they're going to discontinue it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I got rumors for it.
I got to tell you, what do you think if you now go? I got a friend of mine, Bear, and he. This is a guy who's got $1 million, 1.3 in watches. Okay. And he started an AD relationship. He spent a bit. He got offered a Black Dial Explorer 2. Big deal. You know what I mean? There's not much. Then he got offered.
I like Black. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
a
but
nice
it's not.
watch.
It's not amazing to be offered by the AD Black
No,
Dial.
it's a
okay?
nice favor, but it's not huge favor.
Then he got a two-tone Sky Dweller Black Dial.
Yeah.
But you can't say no. But you understand this, you know. Then after $250,000, Pepsi.
I'm not surprised.
Does that sound right, or what do you think?
Well, he's got taken a little bit, but to be very honest with you, if you ask me what do you need to spend for Pepsi, probably here about 100K.
Yeah.
Super chat.
There we go, Brandon Miller.
Bear, you always can buy a Datejust, go to Rolex to change the bracelet, get scratched, and then get a Batman.
Brandon Miller, £5, has a pre-1019 Milgauss with a money comb going for $350,000 at a dealer in Miami. Oh, and Brandon Miller, he's got a 1019 as well, Doc. Actually, Doc, if you want, he's also a friend of mine, Brandon. I can put you up into a chat with you and him if you want to discuss your 1019s, just like I did with Lance for you on Porsches.
Or he can join the Porsche discussion.
Yeah, I could do that. That's probably be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. He's a great guy, Brandon. He's been a very good fan of mine. I got to tell you, I think realistically, you've got to be... It's funny, you know, you go into an AD and you see people come in and saying, got any Steel Sports watches? Any Steel Sports? The salespeople must get sick of it. They must get sick of people always asking for... And the worst thing is, I tell you, one of the worst things is, I saw this at Vintage Watch Co. Because that's my friend Ronnie, Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane and Sydney. He had this aggressive Chinese lady comes in and says, you have this, with a picture, and it was like a Daytona, a Nautilus, an Aquanaut. You have this, you have this. There's nothing worse than these people coming in thinking that a local hick town like Brisbane would have this shit. Yeah, how many Daytonas do you want? No problems.
I think it depends on context and how you ask, though. I went to AD in Vegas, and of course they didn't have anything Steel Sports, but I was wearing my Forged Daytona, and as soon as she spotted that, conversation kind of changed a little, and she knew why I was looking for that. She knew exactly what I was looking for when she saw the watch. So I think it just depends. I
mean, Bear, the truth is, I had an email from a guy who says he doesn't understand why the Submariners are selling more secondhand than new.
That's the
newbies.
Yeah.
Do you think it's sad that people can't get this stuff there? How do you feel about it for the hobby?
For the hobby, in reality, I don't think Rolex would be loved and appreciated and wanted so much if it's easily attainable.
That's true.
Bear, tell me something. What do you realistically think in the next 10 to 20 years, will these things be more in the stores, or will they always be like this now? What do you think the future is? What do you think?
My personal feeling on that, and it's really not even educated opinion or anything, I think this is going to maintain the present status for a very long time.
I agree. I think it's the new normal.
Yeah.
The thing is, Bear, you realize these collectibles could always end tomorrow. Like, you know, China porcelain plates, antiques like that. They were so valuable, but all the people who wanted it have died now. Certain muscle cars, they're no longer super valuable because those people who really wanted it. Do you understand what I mean? The collectible wise?
Yeah,
Does that worry you?
I understand what you're saying, but there are indications that speak differently. And I mean, we're talking brand that is been positioned right from very beginning to today. They're doing all the moves they make are right. There is no mistakes, and people are storing money into it. So when people start storing money into something, they'll be fighting to protect the value. So it's an heirloom as well. It's not just something. Car is different. Car is it's not. It cannot be compared to.
But Bear is more related to how we say your son, your grandson, your grandson. How much this next generation is going to be enthusiastic into watches like we are. And
frankly,
how much
I don't know how
he will
enthusiastic
continue
they're going to be about watches, but they're certainly going to be enthusiastic about Rolex. And this is my point, that Rolex has surpassed the watch community. Rolex is competing with brands. Rolex is among Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Mercedes, Bentley. Rolex is a status symbol. It's not perceived anymore as a watch competing with either Omega or Patek. That's long gone. The rest are their watches, and there is Rolex.
I really agree with that, and it's for that reason I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more women get into Rolex.
Sure, why not?
Actually, they already are. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's right. But I think like never before. I think certain two-tone watches. I think women are really going to start going up or continue. Whatever.
But women are now getting into, because I've spotted them wearing them. Women are now getting into wearing things like Daytonas.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Submarinas also, yeah.
Because it's going to be. I mean, it's sort of similar to that whole Birkin bag thing, but it's going to be. I think women are going to get really. They're going to really go after these Rolex watches.
Sirocco Sales, $5. Yachtmaster 2 is an overly complicated watch with little real relevance in the yachting world other than being a look-at-me watch in the yacht club.
And I'm going to tell you, this gentleman, or that gentleman is right. I think the only time you're not going to be called douchebag wearing this watch is actually if you own a yacht. I don't own a yacht, therefore I'm a douchebag.
I got to tell you, I think the Yachtmaster itself is a bit like the Breitling for Bentley. I know a few people who have Bentleys. None of them have a Breitling for Bentley.
That is so funny because it's true.
Well, to be fair, I mean, people don't use their chronograph either. I mean, that's a complication that doesn't get a lot of use.
No, of course
it's
not.
still a lovely complication. But
Watch Wizard, $20. Greetings, Mighty Pontiff, and I've posted the link for our good friend, the Wizard, and Wizard has jumped. Hello, Wizard. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
How's it going?
I fucking tell you, man. I bought that shit. The only Rolex I own is a Yachtmaster 2 in stainless, which I wish I had the fucking money like you to buy that one. But my biggest concern, I swear, Bear, I go like this an hour on a UV light. I take it away in 5 seconds. I called finally Rolex after 10 emails. They called me. They go, what can we do for you? I go, why the fuck I spent $25,000 Canadian and it doesn't loom? She says, well, sir, it's made for yachting. So what the fuck does that mean? I can't yacht at night? Honest, man. I don't know if you do the same thing, but does yours do the same thing, solid gold? It only looms for like 30 seconds?
Yeah, to be honest with you, actually, I noticed that as well. To be frank, it doesn't compare like this. Is
I love that one. That's the one I saw you unbox. I love that. It doesn't compare.
Beautiful.
I think
beautiful.
For the Mighty Pontiff, the unboxing of my brand new piece.
Can you put a big screen, Arch?
Yeah, let me take it off my wrist.
Sure.
Let me
I think
take
they
it off my
expect
wrist.
the slave crew to tell you what time it is. You don't have
1940 Radiomir without those ugly wire lugs. It's a manual wind. Simple date. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The best pans are the
simple manual wind.
You don't need GMT. You don't need chronograph on a pan.
Nope. And I hated the radio mirror because of the wire lugs. The 1940 though has regular lugs, which I love it. No crown guards, not that ugly thing over there. So
yeah.
I took the Pontiff's advice on this one. Just got it today, Pontiff.
Let's see it on the wrist, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to wear smaller because of the lugs.
That's right.
I got to look at this. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
That looks good on you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
That looks
hey,
excellent.
I told Bear, you're 58, aren't you?
Yes, sir. 58 years old in May. I was.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to 59.
You're born in 63?
Yes, sir. May 31st, 1963.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I really love 47 mil.
Bear thought you were younger.
Yeah. I wish.
Yeah.
And with this, I feel 88, not 58.
Well, shit, that's okay. My dad is still alive, and he had a quadruple bypass like you when he was 52, and now he is 85.
God bless him. May I live to even see 70. I'll be happy.
So don't be, you know what? You would. Only thing I'm going to ask you again is to reconsider quitting smoking.
How about vaping? Would you vape, Wizard? Vaping.
He's right. Bear's right. But now, Bear, I really just like puff away like a cigar and maybe take a drag. It's my start. I'm lowering myself down. So
yeah. I'm not saying.
How
like
about your
this,
dad? Did he smoke? Your pops?
He was a smoker, and then he quit.
Cold
the other thing to consider, like I mentioned before, you can vape and smoke simultaneous, and then gradually phase yourself into more vaping than smoking.
Yeah. All right.
Panos Kalos, €5. A big reason for the shortage has to do with factories being closed last year to COVID. Slowly, some watches will return to normal availability and invisible touch. Astonishing, my late father only ever had 2 watches at any given time, would wear his 1019 to work as an electrical engineer in the 70s and an Omega dress at home. Thank you, Dr. BBW, for reminding me of the past. Of the past. There we go.
You're welcome.
I got to tell you,
it's a wonderful watch.
I got to say one thing. I got to say this to you guys is that I think with all this Rolex situation, I think there are very few vehicles for men where they can store money and easily take it to another country. You think about it. If you had a car, it's bulky and big. You've got to export it. What can you just wear through customs?
Your watch.
You try taking a gold bar from Australia to Singapore. See how many...
You get arrested.
And I got to tell you this. In some of these Asian countries, you've got savage... By the way, there's no death duties in Canada, Wizard.
There's a state... I don't think... per
Is there
person,
death duties in Canada, Bear?
I have no idea. I'm not planning to die soon.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to die, but I think there's only estate taxes. But there's ways around it, like the states. You got to transfer it to your kids with you having full reserve rights on top until your passage. But it's already laid over to the kids.
I got to tell you, I think in many Asian countries, you've got massive death duties, 40, 50, 60%. In Korea, Japan, I don't know what the Chinese charge, but it would probably... Watches is a way to store wealth. What can store wealth? What can you store wealth in, Bear? Like, do you want to store crypto? I don't trust crypto.
There's a new law.
I think we're a generation, to be honest with you, Stefano, you and me, we're a generation that doesn't really understand crypto.
I don't. I dabble very little in it. In cryptocurrency, very little, but
I used to have that BitConnect. I had BitConnect and I lost $1,000 in 2 weeks. So I got to tell you my crypto horror stories. Crypto crap. Invisible.
I remember that.
Invisible touch. £10.
Well, the IRS and other CRA have gotten any $10,000 crypto gain that you transfer into your bank, they bang you out on.
Invisible, my late father only ever had... Oh, we did that one there. Thank you so much for that. I got to tell you, seriously, guys, I think watches themselves are the ultimate tool to transfer and hold wealth.
Don't forget,
think
Pulp
about
Fiction, you can even swallow it if you need to.
And
Good
reality-
one, Doc.
Reality is, I think, honestly, you know how you're talking about, yes, supply went down a bit, but you also didn't have the Chinese. The Chinese were the main infiltrator buying up watches all over. They couldn't travel. So, to be honest with you, it was still busy. Even though the Chinese weren't traveling, you still, watches have gone crazy. I really do think myself, it'll never get to a normal phase. This is gone. It's gone.
No.
Sorry.
I think those days are gone.
And
just
I
wanna
think
just want to say good evening to Jeff. Jeff, please join us on a live stream when you have a chance.
Yes, Jeff. That's exactly. I love Jeff.
But Archie, watches used to be a kind. The Chinese used to use it to corrupt officials, right? They used to use
Of
them
course.
as peasants, right?
They still do. They still do.
No, actually, many people thought after their implementation of anti-corruption laws that it will affect Rolex value, which it did not happen.
Did not exactly. We got Plastic on there. How are you, Plastic?
Hey, Tattoo. How are you?
So you were right. We got to say to you, you were right. You told us about this months ago, but what choices did we have? You were right. All your prophecies came true.
The money was rolling in. Everybody could afford to get on the plane. They could all get on the plane.
Fucking clown.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Stefano, I love you. You're good for channel, Stefano. Stefano, I must tell you about my father. This true story. Dad bypassed in 1988. 5. He died 7 years later. But it helped him a lot. So hang in there, my friend.
Come on.
Here we go. The Prime Baron, $20. There are once in a generational move that people can make that sets them up for life. Getting a college degree was important once, 50s. Buying a house was important, 80s. Buying Bitcoin and Rolex is critical now. And
hey, listen, like when the gentleman like Pine Baron tells you that actually has the value. This is like you're basically getting comment from a person who has a proven track record financially.
It's a good point.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying, I listen to people who know more than me.
Dennis K, $2.80. Tattoo was the ultimate James Bond villain. And I gotta tell you, the I think honestly, many people, death duties in Japan. You've got massive death duties. It's 50%, isn't it, Marcel? 50% death duty.
Yeah.
It's massive death duties, and that's why Rolex has been so. Here we go. Look at this here. Pine Baron, $50, $50 to dump.
To dump the clown.
Say goodbye.
Just like
tattoo.
James Bond, stick him in the basket and throw him overboard.
Good night, Plastic.
Goodbye.
Yeah, there we go. That was very well done.
Fucking clown.
Thank you.
Have you guys seen the latest in the Watch Time and Watchonista magazines that the IRS and CRA are breaking down on people who are taking organized crime money and buying solid gold Rolexes and platinum pieces?
What magazine was that?
There's quite a few of them. Watchonista, Watch Time. There's articles online. I've been reading about that organized crime are hiding proceeds of crime through very expensive watches.
So basically using it to launder the money.
That's right.
Yes, to launder the money. Exactly, Bear.
I got to tell you, the Yakuza in Japan, they bought Daytonas. That's what they were doing. They were buying Daytonas in the 80s and 90s.
They knew it.
The governments were seizing assets. If they had houses, they would forfeit them. Forfeiture, right? So it's that's not a new concept. Dennis K, $2.80. Speaking of crypto, don't count out Ethereum.
Ethereum, yeah, don't. You're right, Dennis. It's a flop Ethereum.
I got to be honest with you. I think
And
watches themselves, I think, can be a look. I wouldn't put all my money into watches. Marcelo's gone nuts. I'll tell you what Marcelo's done. He's got his restaurant. He's got all his money is in gold.
Yeah,
He's got the
his
gold
exit
root
strategy.
beer, gold root beer, meteorite dial. What else you got?
How many
have you got?
I don't have root beer.
No, he has a Smurf.
I have the Smurf, and I have the Meteor Dial, and I have the Cermet.
Shit.
Those are fun. Those are all perfect choices.
Oh yeah.
You
and
this one, and the Cermet, yeah.
And he keeps them all in the bathroom.
Just for you guys.
So tell me this:
you own a restaurant, Marcelo?
Yes,
A
he
steakhouse.
Yes.
He only deals in aged steak.
Sorry?
I'm asking Marcelo if he's a chef by trade.
He's a sous chef.
I think he's a grill master because he grills steaks. That's his specialty. I don't think he does other cuisine. You know, maybe an appetizer and a salad.
I've been in that business also myself long time. I always say the only way you can succeed in a restaurant business is if you are actual chef. Because people get the idea if they know how to eat, they can own the restaurant.
No, they can't.
Hey, Bear, what do you call a restaurant? What do you call a restaurateur who works 80 hours a week?
Part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask
GMT. I'm actually considering. I'm considering as a chef restaurant, and fancy the way it sounds is actually horrible because if I'm not there, the restaurant is closed. I mean, they come in basically to see me or to talk to me or to expect me to create the food or to serve the food. If I'm not there, and I try because I wanted to expand, it create a mess.
It's called a key man business. You're the key man. Without you,
Yeah, it's a one-man
exist.
band.
Key
Yep.
man, key man.
Yeah.
And when you tried to explore, what happens? How do you take holidays then?
When we take holidays, we close the shop. So we close the shop when we go away. I went to Miami. I went to Canada. When we go away, travel. So basically, I close the shop for 10 days, 12 days.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: when's the last time you ever did that?
It was in 2018 when we went to Mexico.
3 years ago.
I think 8 days. Yeah. And
his rent is massive.
Yeah,
he pays massive rent. He pays massive rents there in Japan.
And for a very small place.
30 square meters. 30 square
300
meters.
square feet. 330
And I'm in the
square
second
feet.
floor. I'm not even first floor. I'm second floor.
Here we go. Dennis K, $2.80. Wizard, I used to work at the CRA and it sucked.
I hear you, brother. I know a few friends of mine who work there.
I got to say, seriously, it's a very tough thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's, mind you, if you've got 3 watches like that, you can't just walk into Canada with those 3 watches, one on your wrist and 2 in.
You can, but
Just pay the tax. I suppose if you're relocating, just pay the tax, can't you?
Well, no, if you relocate, you're good. If you're a Canadian citizen coming back, like when I repatriated back from the States, I gave him a list of all my household goods, my 2 vehicles, my watches, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. God to thank for my father. He didn't make me Canadian, so theoretically I'm not Canadian. Even so,
no, if he didn't make you, then you're not. Yeah.
I know.
I got to say, it's a very tricky thing. In Japan, see, because in Tokyo, the big cities, real estate is so expensive. What else can you collect? This is why the Japanese, they were the forefront in luxury goods collecting because they didn't have room to have big shit like train sets or, you know, they had small space and they want something very valuable in a small, and watches are perfect for that sort of collecting there.
You know, nowadays you can buy precious metals and not take them. You can have them held at the where you
I don't
buy
like
them.
that idea. I don't like
Canada,
that idea.
Bear and I, we have silver gold bull They'll hold.
Yes.
Oh no, they're established. They've been around
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They can
yeah.
hold your stuff, and then any country you want, you can cash out.
Yes. Very
That's
true.
actually a
I
good
saw
point.
here things that I saw here things in secondhand shops that I don't believe is even legal or possible to do this in Canada or in the States. Like, when I bought my tool there, I see a guy actually wearing a Richard Mille, and he actually bought a Concept AP. And you see, and you see he's taking a suitcase with something like $500,000 in cash. Like me and my wife were like, it was like, I don't think I think if I do this in the States or in Canada, I get arrested. I mean, the guy called the cop, I think.
Well, if you come into the country, U.S. and Canada, you must declare what you have. But then they will ask you to prove where you got it. So it's not proceeds of crime. It's not illegal,
I'll be back
but
in
anything
one
over
moment.
10,000.
I'm just going for a toilet break. We're
Yeah,
going to wrap
sure.
up soon, but we'll keep going.
Sure,
We'll keep. I'll just go to the toilet. I'll be back in 1 minute.
That's fine, Archie. So
No, but
you must declare it.
Reason, it's not my question. My question, if I am, whatever I do in Canada or in the States, I'm very rich and I have a lot of money, could I come to you and buy $500,000 in cash money, buy a watch?
I will not be able to deposit it. In Canada, we're not allowed to accept anything over $8,000.
You see, this is what I say. This is what
Yeah,
I see that is
but the
going
gray
on here.
market is different because where that Japanese guy went with a bag full of money, maybe the dealer didn't fucking declare shit.
Exactly.
Bear and I can't walk into a fucking Rolex dealer and say, "Oh, how much is it? 32,500." No. I take 8,000 maximum. The rest you have to give me cashier's check, bank draft, or credit card. No. But gray market is gray market.
Exactly true.
I don't know. I know guys in gray market who take 100,000 cash, no problem. But I don't do that. I don't need the headaches.
So this is the
What
way
am I
they can learn
What am I going to do with it?
Stefano,
If you came to me with 100,000, what do I do with it? I have to go to Bear or you to buy a watch. How do I buy it? If I'm in Canada and I want to buy a watch from New York or from Europe, I need to wire transfer. When I go to the bank to deposit 10,000, hold on. Here you go. Fill this out. Thank you. No. I don't play those games.
Yeah, so this is what I see here. That's why I tell you, very easy. Seems like very easy to launder money. Whatever you do here in Japan, you can come with $500,000. I said $500,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is crazy. Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah, but the question is, if I come with a watch that expensive, let's say to meet you or to meet a wizard, could I, or maybe Roman, could he buy the watch and give me that money in cash? No, you need to give it, I guess, in a bank.
No, there are dealers. The dealers want to pay cash.
Yes.
Because they want to get rid of the cash.
And they want to get the best price if they give you cash.
Correct.
You won't get as much cash as you would if you got a check. That's the difference. And there's not too many dealers like Roman that can plop 40, 50 grand down cash. Just so you know.
If I got my money dirty and I launder the money the way that I do in Japan, and I go meet Roman Char for you, and you guys give me less than I pay, I don't think as a criminal I would care that much, unless I got.
You're getting more than what you paid anyway. So, but that's the thing. See, what do you do with it? If I give you 40,000 cash and you go back to Japan, they're gonna say, "Hey, where did you get this 40,000? What'd you do with it?"
Yeah.
The best is if you want to sell a watch like that, you go to a dealer, they buy it, but they ask you, "Hey, gold, silver, or platinum?" They buy you the amount in that, and it's virtual. You get the code. It's in your name, only your name, and you can do whatever you want. You can go because it's never there. It's always at the vault. Until you say, "I'm back in Japan. Put in my account." or wherever country you are.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Silver Gold Bull. Look them up, Bear. You'll see.
Interesting.
I deal with them for
It's
the
an
past
interesting service.
12 years. They're online. They're in BC. So
I got to tell you guys, we've had an amazing show today. It's been absolutely amazing.
yeah, I was on my meds, so I apologize about being late,
Hey,
Archie.
no,
It's
that's
good to
okay.
have you, Stefano. It's good to have you. I really mean that.
Thank you, Bear. Thank you. Doc, how you doing, brother?
At this time, Doc usually falls asleep.
Oh, okay. And we have Mr. Timepiece.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, he's a legend. He's he helped me so much there. He's been a very
I
very
love when
cool
he
guy.
smokes his cigars.
Yes.
By the pool.
Timepiece,
I wish I could be nice and comfy like that one day. One day.
Mr. Timepiece, I wanted to ask you, sir. Last time I watched you on a live stream, you were smoking some cigars, which are supposedly amazing. I don't remember the name. You were describing them. I tried to look. I forgot the name.
Gurkhas.
Yes.
It's by the Hansonia Group. It's actually the first Gurkha cigars were made right around World War I, and it was made for British generals in the war. And the most expensive cigar in the world currently is a Gurkha cigar. A box which contains 20 sticks in them will cost you over 50 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, so a stick would be about $2,000. I didn't smoke that cigar, but you know, it's the same brand. So you know, literally they're affordable Gurkhas, but the most expensive Gurkhas are the most expensive in the world.
Affordable for the rich.
Yeah.
Now,
Are they Cuban?
This cigar that you're talking that cost $2,000-3,000 a piece, a stick.
Yes.
If you compare to something that we know, like Romeo and Juliet or Cohiba, or like, how would it rank? How would you describe?
Yeah, would it be like an Opus X? I think Bear's asking, what would it be close to? We know it's original, but give us like Monte Cristo, Cohiba. What would be? What kind of smoke would it be close to?
So full disclosure, I have not smoked the $2,000 cigar.
Oh,
I have not. But there's a video on the YouTube. It describes really. There's people smoking. It's a life of rich and famous. We can look it up. I have.
Okay, we gotta look it up. Gurkhas.
Toyota Mo, good show, Arch. Love the watch talk. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up. We'll be back tomorrow. All of you guys are welcome back on tomorrow.
Thank you.
And Bear, I got to tell you, man, you're welcome any time.
I'm honored to be on the show. I enjoy your live stream. And
just to let you know, guys, we're just announcing it now, the executive decision, what is going to be happening. I got to be honest with you. Tim and Marco, I got to go with one camp so that they don't unite against me. I don't particularly like either camp.
That'll never happen, Arch.
Well, we never say never.
Never.
So,
I'm telling you, there's a lot of animosity there.
Okay. Bear.
Yeah.
We may be doing something with Tim. Bear's going to have to work it out because he's a sneaky guy. And I gotta be honest with you there. I just want to talk watches and help the community grow. I was one of the original people who's always helped people who had nothing. If they were garbage. You know, look, let's be completely honest. Loudmouth Tim, his ratings poison. But I still welcome him back all the time. Come on, Loudmouth, it's okay. You look at people like, who else? I had that Irex guy. Irex guy is a different niche to me, but you know what? I try and help him.
I don't know who that guy is, but...
Yeah.
I like him. He's a nice guy.
But listen, I mean, you can... Listen, Marco has his talents. Tim has his talents. You can have them on individually. One day this, one day that. So that way you, the OG,
unfortunately, certain things were said to Marco. Certain things were said to Marco that can never be healed.
What do you mean? Everything can be healed.
What do you think, Bear?
Look, I can agree with
Time heals all wounds.
Look, I can agree with Bear that the truth is.
I'll
that
tell you
Tim-
one thing,
Tim
though.
never said there's something bad about Archie. You're right about that. He never said something bad about Archie.
I think
He just keep quiet.
ultimately,
You know.
whatever is the best thing for this show should happen.
That's it.
I think that egos are irrelevant. Archie should be show about watches rather than drama.
On your channel, your ego's the only one that matters. Right, Bear?
Yeah.
On this show, his ego, the Pontiff's ego, is the only one that counts.
And I got to tell you, the honest truth is, guys, I was never mentioning Marco. The only reason this thing has come to a fight is because Marco kept prodding the bear by putting comments. He was harvesting leads. He made a very important comment the other day. What happened is I had Jamie Opulence. That's the guy with the Khaleesi dial on.
Right.
And he said in the comments, "I'm so sad,
Oh,
Jamie,
wow,
that we didn't get to chat together when I was on the show." He's harvesting leads because why would you bother talking to a guy with a $180,000 watch? He doesn't talk to the guy with the Seiko or the guy with the Air King he just got. It's harvesting leads. And that's the whole reason it was pushed to the front, because he wanted to embarrass Bear, and unfortunately, Bear said some pretty embarrassing things. Bear admits he was used by a 22-year-old. He was manipulated. And I got to tell you, honestly...
No need to repeat that, Archie. It's not like
Yeah.
I want to be reminded of it.
No worries. The important thing is, guys, Pine Barren, $20. Arch, I'm sticking with you no matter what. Only time to watch one stream. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you tomorrow. And, guys, please, love your watches. Remember this. Don't lose the fucking papers. If you've got the papers somewhere, put them away so you don't forget. Put them...
Anthony invited back next time, too?
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
I got to tell you, guys. So, guys, please put your papers away safe. Just think, where are they? And what I've done is, for when I do die, just want to show you this before I go, because my family, they don't understand these watches. I've actually, if you have a look in my cabinet here, I've stuck on photos to the box that belongs to that watch. Look at that. See the photos.
Yes.
So that's the outer box for that Patek, which has got all the paperwork. Well, I've got the papers in the safe, but the folder and all that is in that box. You see how I've done it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why, so that later on they can easily piece it together. Does that make sense?
I think
It does,
that's very
but
thoughtful.
it'll be sad if they just liquidate it.
Unfortunately, it's all about the money for these people. You know what I mean?
Stefano, we are unique people, us watch people. In reality, we all know it. Once we go, who knows? I mean, my son...
Especially if our sons aren't into our passion, right?
It's not, yeah. You cannot force it on them.
No, you can't.
And the
but then
problem
you know
is-
what you think? You think when you die, my son's gonna get fucking cheated by some asshole for that piece. Oh
That's
no,
a
no, that's
concerning
not
thing.
worth it. That's worth 5,000. Your father was full of shit worth 20 grand. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yes. You know what? The biggest thing I'm afraid of is the wife will sell the stuff for what I told her I paid for it.
Exactly. There you go. I don't have that issue, but hopefully
you
my
later,
son will be
guys.
smart.